Okay, recap since we've been away from this for a while.
Previously, all the mentally advanced cities.
You guys basically just got to the abandoned town and watched the.
Jayson brings up a good point.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys all basically were tasked with finding the senator's wife. You went to the town of Stalsbard, where you tracked down, interrogated, and took hostage Flash, and basically made him show you the abandoned mining town of Rindengrad, where you watched him get attacked and viciously murdered by goblins when they retreated inside of their cave. And so now you're all hiding inside of two of the abandoned houses as the goblins have retreated back into their cave.
Yeah.
Wasn't he only bleeding out?
They took a bite out of his spinal column, so he's basically
if he's not dead, he will be in a few minutes.
yeah, he's
So
he's
is there a
dying.
chance he can feel pain before he dies, even more so.
I think
Okay.
he's dead.
Okay.
I have to kill him a little bit more because for what he did to his little brothers, that son of a bitch. I have to kill him.
Well, I guess first order of business. Wait. Just speak rather than. Okay.
Yes.
Jayson, I'll do that. Actually, Zach, you can.
Yeah, Jayson, remember you were basically making him lead you towards the cave to see what was going on, and that's when you tripped and fell. The goblins swarmed out of the cave. You ran and hid, and the goblins basically tortured him while giving exposition.
I got that part.
Yeah,
I
we
was talking
also-
about like why we were there in the first place. I can't quite remember.
The senator's wife was kidnapped by goblins.
Yep.
Is she the half
Now we might-
elf woman?
Yes,
Yeah.
she's the elf.
Okay, got it. Carry on. I'm good.
And sister to the sworn enemy of the Empire.
Fun.
Yeah, that might bring up a few problems. Oh, okay. I guess first thing is first. Since if I remember correctly, I'm on the second floor of one of the farther buildings, and I have the best. Me and Grant are up there together. We have the best vantage point.
Phillipe.
Yeah, Phillipe. Okay, that perception. I'd like to see if there are any more goblins or anything out there. Basically, is it safe to come down?
Okay,
You notice that there are no goblins anymore, and also the few elves that were there have ridden off into the forest. The longer you stare and the longer you look out the window with your discerning eye, the quieter and quieter it gets, to the point that the only thing you can hear is basically the last death thralls of Flash as he gargles out his final words and bleeds to death.
Well, if we're gonna
Without
make him if we're gonna make him suffer, we better do it quickly.
Oh yeah. Also, remember that guy wanted to give us money? Like those two guys actually wanted us money. We got to bring back like his hair and his heart. Remember?
No. Gary,
Hang on.
actually, I guess in character, I'll correct Phillipe. It's like no. It's like Senator Garriott wanted his head. That guy at the guard outpost wanted Sung to take his heart.
Yeah, that's what I said. What the fuck did you think I just said?
You didn't remember. You didn't remember who.
Yeah, I said they want his basically his scalp and his heart. You dumbass! Don't correct a short man.
I like to imagine Phillipe and I just discussing this as we're walking down the stairs out of the house.
Shit, I didn't write this down.
So
Okay.
All right, so I want to roll
No,
as we
anything-
step out the door. Is there anything? Let's see.
You know what? You have a good point. I gotta take better notes on this stuff.
I got 19 on perception. Just
Whoa.
on the die, but plus. What's perception?
perception is
Oh, here
wisdom.
we
What's your perception?
I'm looking for it. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Then plus 3 to that, so 22.
Wait, your perception's 3?
No, that's what the bonus had to do it.
Oh, so that's like all together. Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, just 20.
Okay.
Okay, so you basically you see everything that Khale saw, except you also see that the you notice more so that actually you see in the slight hours of the slight, because it's later in the day, you do notice that in the you see a little bit of faint light coming from the goblin cave. So
basically they're turning on their lights.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Khale and I'm gonna go, shh, lights. Come on, let's go get this son of a bitch before we go in there.
Okay, I motioned to the other party members that it's technically safe to come out now.
But I raise my hand to my lips. Shh. And I go over to Flash.
How's the ground?
What?
How's the ground? When I walk
soft.
Okay.
Huh?
Go to meet up with the rest of the
So
group.
Sugulite doesn't have to try a tiptoe.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
we're
does
Aria
Flash
falling
you don't
on
even
his face.
alive at all?
Wait, Sugulite, you don't even have toes.
Is Flash still alive?
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He's gurgling.
Okay, actually, we're probably close enough to see him. Is he still alive?
Barely even.
Anyone want to actually check his body?
Okay.
I like to,
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I
I
like to
said. I'm
think
checking
just
his
walk
body.
right up to his body.
It's
So
Oh,
fucking
wow.
all dead and mostly dead.
One at a time. So who wants to go check?
I do.
Hey.
Yeah, hang on, I will. I just have
Alright.
to find out. I just have to find my
Who has the highest heal? No.
Heal?
It's just,
What?
Why
so
do we
this
want
is
to heal?
perception, right?
Eh. Well, you could bring him back to life and
Oh,
then bring
wow.
him back to death again.
Healing
Yes.
spell. Ah! Healing spell. Ah! Healing spell.
I got
Just
a
let
3
me
for
die,
perception. I got a
Brandon!
6, so I don't know if
Check in
he's
the
dead or
field.
alive.
Okay.
Check in the body.
You did. Okay, so Svent, upon walking up to the body, he is dead. You cannot get
Damn.
any more deader than this if you were to
Yes.
like incinerate his body.
Oh,
Okay, I
incinerate
pissed
the
on his
body.
corpse.
Shit.
Well,
Well, hey, if you want to harvest the body parts, now's the chance.
They attack.
Yeah, Song, you got to give this guy's heart to that one dude, remember?
Okay, so heart goes to who
I'm a
again?
barbaric. I mean, I know I'm a barbarian, but I have standards.
Well, he wanted you to get the heart. He'd pay us money, man.
Ugh.
Hey, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
motherfucker-
This
Damn,
seems like
he
something
killed
new.
his
Fine,
little
I'll
brother.
go fucking do it if all of you aren't gonna do it. Jeez.
I just don't have the right
fucking
rules.
issue. She draws her packed blade and starts to cut off his head with it.
Yeah,
Do I
I
have
take
to
a dish
roll?
like this. bitch.
Roll for I guess do a dex roll because
Oh boy.
actually no, hold on, no wait, let me
Wouldn't it be
do a roll.
actually, Aria, do you want to take the heart? I'll take his head because I have a sword. I could just lop it off.
I think the I
They
think
could, like,
his head
pull
will
it
be easier
off.
to take off.
Yeah.
Just take his scalp. It'll be a lot easier, and his face, because the head.
No,
the
they
head
specifically
weighs-
asked for the head.
With you
While they're doing
scalps.
that, someone wants to keep an eye on the cave entrance.
Like I
Right
said,
now.
Sugulite
Good
can pull
idea.
up. Maybe they'll pay us
You
more
know
than
what? You
spine
guys
to
do
do it.
this. I'm going to song.
Okay, so as you're cutting the head off, it is spurting a little bit of blood. It is spurting some blood, but considering how much considering how much is actually like how much he lost because they bit a chunk out of his neck, it's pretty minimal. I mean, you're kind of it's with some difficulty you are able to actually.
Anybody have a bag?
I do. I'll take the head.
You're not using. Yeah, you're
I'm
not
not
using
gonna
mine.
toss it to you. Take the head.
I,
Gives you the head.
no. Grant, wait till we're done. Then you can do
I know.
that.
I said afterwards, dumbass Reed.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna keep
I'll-
calling Khale a dumbass if he keeps interrupting Phillipe. He's gonna go, "Shut up! I'm waiting till you're done, then I'm gonna piss on him."
I like Phillipe.
So okay, so Svent and Song, you're watching the cave.
Aria, are you gonna take his heart as well, or should I do that?
You take that. That's more precision.
Okay, I'll do it.
I probably cut
And-
it to pieces.
Actually, hold on. I walk over to Song. Hey, Song, can I borrow that knife the guy asked you to cut his heart with?
All right.
Why?
I've already stilettos. I can't cut someone's heart out with that. I can only stab.
Just because.
You just want my knife?
I'll give it back.
Why are you gonna use it for?
To cut out his heart, like the guy asked. Actually, fine, I'll use my own.
Just give her. Just
He was
give
gonna
him
give
the
him
knife.
$10,000.
So,
Okay, well, if you guys give me a second.
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
I
So
will give
no
him
one has a no one has a knife on them.
I have a knife,
I-
but I'm not
I have a
giving it to
knife,
anyone.
but the guy. Well, the thing is, the guy gave us one explicitly to use for this purpose.
Here's the
so-
knife! Throw it at you, here's the knife! Whatever.
It's Khale
Take
straight
it.
in the forehead.
Song just
All
thinks
right.
he's the wrong crowd right now.
I
Oh,
go
you
over
rolled
to
a nat
Song
20.
real quick. Well, after I-
Okay.
Song's
All right.
gonna-
So, do I have to roll to cut out his heart?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Do a roll to see if there's like a lot of blood left.
It's the heart.
Do we even have
All right.
towels?
That's okay. That's just what it is. I haven't added any modifiers yet.
Oh. Well, all right. Then let's see. Check
Everyone
that.
rolling nat 20s in here.
There is a fair amount of blood.
Mhm.
There is actually like as you cut into him, you actually get like a little bit of like your hands. Basically, by the time you are done carving into him, your hands are so soaked in blood, you're not even sure like where red begins and where your clothes stop.
Ha!
Cool.
Sounds
So
clever.
red, it's
I
like
just
my
had.
skin.
All right. All right.
So are you
All
done
right.
disemboweling the body yet?
Yeah. I thought I just say. I thought as quietly as I can. I just say, Phillipe is all yours.
No, wait a minute. Wait. You know, Song. He goes, I just had a thought. I rolled it on thievery. He goes, guys like these cultists, they're also like hardcore thieves. This guy was keeping a lot of shit secret. He may have swallowed something important.
Just cut open
Okay,
his stomach.
as sick as that sounds, you're probably right.
Okay, cut open his stomach then.
I
I
just
also-
think we have enough things to worry about right now, guys.
Yeah,
The
seriously.
goblins care.
The lights in the Goblin Cave are getting a little bit brighter as the clouds are starting to like roll in for the day, so you can actually kind of see like they're kind of bunkering in.
All right. So I just say, hey, Phillipe, just do your thing. Do your thing real quick
So
and let's get
Naruto
going.
raids,
We don't have.
we
We don't have a lot of time.
time on
I
manias.
don't have any- oh, wait, actually, I do have a knife, don't I? All right, let's see if is there anything in his stomach. I roll a. Or what is it?
Oh, I have 3 daggers on me. I completely forgot about that.
Just
I walked.
With an eight-
I walked back over to Song and I handed him the knife back.
No, keep
What
it.
is this
It's
precision?
not mine, right? It was the one he gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one he gave you.
Keep it.
Zach, what am I rolling?
Just roll a d20.
Oh, I got an 18.
Oh, you basically as you cut open his stomach, fishing through like the bits of fish and digested bits of food, which are very, very disgusting, and the smell is putrid combined with the smell of the putrid waste in his stomach as well as all the blood and viscera.
yeah.
You're able to keep it together a fair amount. However, the only thing you find in his stomach is a piece of leather.
Is there anything written on it?
What is the only thing that's on it is
A fishy. Oh.
you see a symbol that's basically a knife inside of a circle.
Wasn't that the symbol of minx?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like this then.
Would you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say just hang on to that for now. We have some actual business to attend to.
Yeah. Hang on.
All right, I put that in my pocket.
Yeah, let me get a look at that. I scribble this down.
I want to do a 1 sec. Sorry.
I should do that check.
I want
I
to.
told you.
Okay. Would it be engineering if I wanted to know if there were other entrances into the cave?
Brilliant idea.
Would it be engineering or something else?
Dungeoneering.
Okay, let me roll that
They
real
might
quick.
actually have, they might
Damn
actually
it.
add vent shafts so they can get air into the cave.
Okay, what
Form
the heck
like
is
a long
dungeoneering?
like a monster shaft.
What contact with Dungeon You and Beyond, though.
Wow.
You believe there might be other entrances. However, you kind of also figure maybe there's not enough time to search for them because yeah.
Yeah, we are kind of.
I roll to look for smoke.
Oh,
Yeah,
Smoke
guy.
is-
I want to Arcana the cave to see if I can sense anything. There's my roll.
oh.
Damn.
Okay, you feel something in the cave. There is something down in there. It is radiating a decent amount of arcana, but it's muffled by you. Like, you can sense it. It's basically like a blip on a radar. You can feel it,
It's a bomb!
but it's deep inside of the cave.
I do not tell the rest of the party members. I keep that to myself.
Shit.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Do I find any smokestacks?
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 14. What is that? Perception or dungeoneering?
It's dungeoneering.
I think I got nothing in Dungeoneering.
Plus 3, 17. Do I see any like ventilation shafts? Because they got if they're having fires on the ground, they got something.
As Song is basically also doing this, just looking, you point to one spot where you see a little bit of smoke coming out of the ground and a little beam of light.
Hey, look at that!
Jump down it.
Oh, good. Good eye.
All right. Looking towards it, I asked the obvious question. Can you get it in there?
How
Well,
far
how
away
big
is
is
it?
I'm kind of worried about health issues because of smoke coming out, and who knows
Tiny
what's at the
enough,
bottom.
We can throw them inside.
We can put
Sure
a
you-
a guy that doesn't breathe
how
in
big-
there.
Wait, how far away is this thing?
I don't think it's gonna fit.
That's a good, 50 feet away.
Oh, it's not.
Is it,
Okay, so
how
it's,
big is the entrance, though?
You're probably the. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a good 4x4. Like, as you basically, it looks like they covered a substantial hole with leaves and just it kind of looks like it's meant to
Basic-
keep
basic
debris
camouflage?
out. Yeah, try to camouflage it, like as if it's sort of meant for exhaust.
Mm.
Like more like exhaust for like getting air and ventilation deeper into the cave. So
What the heck?
okay, so we
No health issues.
we're looking for an intake. We're looking for intake, not outtake.
Yeah.
It's could be
Oh.
both.
I say we throw the two smallest people down there, or at least a
It's
sneaky.
4x4. We can all fit in there except for Sugulite.
Except we're going to suffocate. Yeah, except we're going to suffocate if we go down there.
How much smoke is coming out?
Well, it said it was for air, right?
It's carbon dioxide.
well, there's a little bit of smoke, and like it's the kind of smoke that you recognize that. Okay, are you all standing near it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
approach it.
To you, it looks like a small amount of smoke, like as if it's coming from a large number of candles.
Okay.
Like,
You want me to check it out?
Yes.
You're nimble, right, Phillipe? Will you be able to
Did
like?
we lose Mike?
Huh?
Oh, is Mike still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. My video.
Okay.
Yeah, your video.
Your
went
video
out.
disappeared. Sorry.
Anyway, because I'm thinking maybe Phillipe could like shimmy down, kind of spy, and come back up, see what he tells us what's going on. If we have time for that.
if you guys want to.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, I'm kind of worried about time right now with the front door and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
waste,
separate
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, we shouldn't waste too much time on this.
Burning day.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so
So
you like
it's,
down there?
is it light
Yeah,
enough for me to see?
It's enough light. It's sort of like a faint glow, but you can see far, like you can see like 4 feet ahead of you, inside the hole.
I'm gonna caution. I'm gonna take one of my extra shirts, put it around my face, and kind of tie it like a mask.
Okay.
Bad.
All right. He goes,
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's kidney.
Hang on, we should probably at least establish something. Yeah. Okay.
Of course, you gotta check.
So you go in.
My splitty.
He's
Do I
just going.
sneak? I'm gonna roll for sneaking.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You're good at
Come
this,
on,
so it
sneak
shouldn't be a
behind the
problem.
bed. Sneaky plus.
In a pinch, could the rest of us fit through this, or just Phillipe?
Phillipe probably have the easiest time doing it based on the size of the hole. Most of you could get through.
20 unnatural.
You are quietly able to shimmy through the. Now. Yeah, you basically kind of shimmy your way down the shaft, down this hole that kind of snakes a little bit. There's a couple of tight spots for you, but you are able to, after about 5 to 10, about like maybe 6 minutes, you actually come to a spot where you actually see down inside of a larger cave structure.
Roll for perception.
So far we got one new entrance.
8.
You can see, you see the source of light, which is a bunch of like candles. And there's some sort of like very crudely erected statue of some kind. You can't really see what it is because you're above it.
Yeah, okay, so there's a statue dedicated to some type of deity, and it's may or may not be
It's a
quiet.
shrine. You're not exactly sure.
Quiet is it in this room?
Very quiet.
I look at the candles to see which way they're moving. If they're moving towards me, that means just regular ventilation. But if someone else is breathing, it would make it irregular.
So, I'm gonna
I
ask-
think the more pertinent question is, how far is the ground from where you are?
Well, yeah, I'm above a statue, so I'm probably a good 10 feet up. First, I want to see if there's anybody else in the room before I figure that out.
All right, so it's a shrine. It's a very crudely erected shrine. Like
All right. How far is the ground from me?
about 10 to 15. It's a fair amount of ways. You think that maybe if you fell, you might hurt yourself, but you're not sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't fall.
As far as I can tell, there's no one else in this room.
As far as your limited view, you can. It looks like there's no one else in the room.
I'm going to throw a rock out into the room.
What is with you guys and rocks?
It's valid.
I'm a rock.
Yeah,
I throw
use
at
a rock.
the car.
Is there any rocks nearby me in this tunnel?
You're in basically a crudely carved out exhaust tunnel.
So yes.
Failing that, you could just take a dagger and start poking the tunnel until a pebble comes off and just use that.
Got a dagger?
What do I roll? What do I roll for rock?
It's a rock!
Probably Dex.
Just roll something.
Roll Dex. Oh my.
Be funny. Rolls Dex, nat 1.
It's a rock!
So acrobatics or what? Dexterity.
Just roll Dex.
Acrobatic. Why would you roll acrobatics for throwing a rock?
Just roll Dex.
I need to do a cartwheel before I throw this rock.
So when it's
Right,
do I
in the exhaust tunnel.
Do I just take my dex total and then add whatever I got on the die?
That just
Yes.
bonus, whatever your
Your
dex
bonus,
bonus
yeah.
is. Like
Oh,
if your dex
bonus.
bonus is like a 6 or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. That's a +5, so I rolled a 15.
You throw the rock and it bounces off of the crudely erected shrine and kind of just tickles around, tickles around and stops.
Alright, hold on a second. I'm okay. Hold on a second. My aunt's saying bye. Hold on. Sorry guys. I'll be back. Hold on. I'll be just got real quick.
How utterly inconvenient.
Yeah.
I will say
Out
this.
of context, D&D
I wish you rolled a 1. I honestly.
What would have happened if you rolled a 1?
He would have gone to throw the rock. You slip.
Is everyone
I don't
here
dare
familiar
say
with the
about
grenade
that.
story from an old Star Wars game?
Yeah.
Wait, the grenade story?
Slingshot.
Okay.
Wait, what's the
Where am
grenade?
I?
Not that one.
Alright, so what happened?
Well,
I threw
we'll
the
do the
rock and
grenade
it just
story
tingled
later.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit the ground and no one no one comes looking at it.
Do we have any?
Well, let's see. It's kind of it's a shrine though. It's empty. I'm gonna go report back to the guys.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to remember every turn and cranny and how far this thing takes me though. So, like, it might give us an idea where we can find it later.
I'm going to try keeping a map of this place, so...
Alright, so I crawl back and I'm going, creepy candles and a shrine. Yeah, okay, I'm getting out of here.
Alright.
Shimmy back up.
Yeah.
Shimmy,
It's
shimmy,
been 10,
shake,
yeah.
shake,
It's
shimmy,
been
shake.
10 minutes, though. It feels like 2 hours.
Alright.
I think it's safe to declare I'm dead.
So after a few minutes, you pop back out.
Are they still there?
Roger that. What did you find?
Hey guys, alright. It took me about, 5-6 minutes crawling through that shit. But, there's a tunnel, it loops, like left, right, down. And there's like there's like this shrine or something. There's a statue surrounded by candles, and there was no one in there.
Hang on. I flipped to like a blank page in my book. So there's
I didn't want to go in there. I didn't want to go in there alone. That was kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, good idea.
I don't know if any of you guys want to follow me, but it's like a 15-foot drop once you get to the tunnel exit.
Oh,
Let's just go
Which
in the
Sugulite
main
bit.
entrance.
it's actually Khale raises his hand. He's like, I vote we just go in the main entrance and start killing whatever we see.
Give me a sec. I need
Sure you sure you don't want anybody flanking there?
we don't-
No, I
think
think.
before we can
No, let's stick together on this one.
Yeah, let's just stick together in this one.
Yeah, let's just go
Alright,
to
I
the
go to the-
entrance of the cave. Let's
Yeah,
just
I
do
vote.
that.
I vote we storm the castle.
I go to Svent first. Okay, so this is how far the tunnel in there. I see you're a record keeper. It goes like this, and then this for about 5 minutes. So
Let's
Hang
just
on.
go around in random
Okay,
directions.
hang on.
That'll be
I
perfect.
cannot make a map that detailed, so I'm just gonna keep track of any turns. And
I'll scan my map when we're done, and I'll just send it to you.
Well, I want to compare it too. So far I
yeah,
got
his character's also keeping notes too, just so we don't get
All
lost.
right. So, are you guys entering the cave?
Uh,
Oh yeah, can I write on? Can I write on
I like what Jason's typing.
It's
You
just
men
like
go
a-
that way. You men go over there. I'm just gonna walk around here in a circle.
Yeah.
You go
And
that
you
way.
can
I'll
vibrate,
go
yeah.
home.
It's just like that one episode where Homer used that like vibrating football thing for strategies.
All right. So, okay. At the very least, I want to roll a perception check on the entrance to see if there are any guards.
Throw a rock at it.
I'll do that.
Know by now the guards.
I'll do that, failing a perception roll. Okay. Let's see. What's my modifier here?
Oh, yeah, Aria, can I write on Sugulite for protection, please?
Okay,
You
so
have
we're
to ask
finally
me for protection,
so we're-
for
okay,
permission.
so we're finally going into the cave.
I thought,
All right.
Sugulite, can I write on you for protection?
I don't see what protection I would give.
You're a big rock, and I'm a small guy.
There appear to be no guards.
This is a. I throw a rock.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Hey, we were going to walk. We were going to walk in anyway.
But now they might know we're coming.
Okay, are you actually going to throw the rock?
Should I throw the rock? Okay.
You already
No.
threw it. Just throw it.
Throw it.
Okay. Okay.
John,
Fine.
roll dex.
Roll dex.
Roll a 1.
Whoa!
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Did you roll a nat 20?
Unnatural.
Oh, thank. You throw the rock into the cave.
Ding.
You actually hear it echo a little bit. And after a few seconds of silence, you can hear something walking towards the entrance.
Okay.
Quick,
I blame you for this.
quick, Svent. We must
Okay.
do our door-to-door religion again.
Go for it. I want to see how it works.
Have you heard
Alright.
the glory of Anorak?
Actually, no, wait. Aria, you wanted to kill something. This is your chance. You do it. You do
Never said I wanted to kill anything.
All right,
Pretend to
so-
elves.
Could I
Flanking.
is like in the cave entrance, I could stand on top and drop down on him and kill him.
Yeah, I was thinking someone's up top, someone's on the side, someone's on the other side. The other people distract them, and then we like
I'll go
flank.
on top.
I was like, I vote Aria distracts him just so she gets the chance to flay this thing alive.
Eh.
And failing that, I'll stab it in the neck from above.
Yeah, you
Right.
you do that. I'll get on one side and I'll just have my bow like this in case something goes wrong. Okay, fine.
Alright.
Where's Sugulite gonna be? He's the most. He's like no one can. I mean, you can't miss him.
Jason?
Sugulite will lay in the ground, pretend to be a boulder.
So I'm gonna be on the right side.
That works.
The spear. Ready.
Alright.
Kind of like on the side.
All right.
Okay, so all of you are in your positions.
Yes.
Position.
As 6 goblins come marching out, rather confused. You see where rock come from?
What?
You see where the goblins are? You see where rock come from? No.
Should we kill them?
Wait for Jason's command. Jason's
like
the tactical
initiating
expert. Let's wait
combat.
for command.
The 6 goblins are marching a little bit further out from the entrance. They all look incredibly confused.
I will wait on Jason's command.
Alright.
I need to flip a coin here.
I got my nap ready.
You also know one of the goblins. Well, you're all standing close enough. One of the goblins is looking at the dead body. Walks over and is like poking, kind of doing this, poking
Got
it.
piss on him.
with a
Can't
stick.
see you.
Just tell us what he's doing. Just don't turn your video on, just in case.
He's poking it with his stick, with his spear, and he's just kind of going.
Drop them.
Wait, you want me to drop him?
Kill them because when they turn around, they're gonna see us.
Okay. Who? All right. So who wants to do it?
My attacks
Initiate.
aren't subtle.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna get one with a backstab from up above, while like the closest one to me. I can jump to.
You're the ranger.
Oh.
Shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Wait, how close are they?
They're
if they
They're
turn,
about- if they turn around, they'll see you.
okay.
Or if
Okay.
it go,
I mean, are they in close enough range for melee?
Okay. Here, I have an idea. I have an idea. It's like, okay. Grant, you do your thing first since you're the sneakiest. I'll shoot the one that's an immediate threat to you. The second they turn around, Aria, you light them up. Then Sugulite, you go charging.
Light them on fire. Some scream in pain.
Okay, my sneak attack will give me a plus 2d6 to whatever I roll.
Yeah.
Whatever I roll.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe sneak attacks ignore armor.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought I also got like a bonus for backstab. What didn't
yeah,
I?
everybody roll initiative. The goblins won't because they're not in combat yet.
Oh, that. Okay, is that a D20 or D6?
Where's my initiative?
20.
I have a negative 1.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I have a negative
Stop.
1 initiative. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh.
sorry, that's not 19. It's 20. I forgot to add my bonus. It's 20.
Oh.
Wait, we get a
Okay,
bonus
so
for initiative?
it's a 20
No,
on
you don't.
that.
All right, hold on. I'm writing down the order.
There's where your initiative bonus would be. I have a negative 1 in there.
Why?
Because
Oh,
my
okay.
dex is so bad.
Jason.
I found my backstab. I get a plus 2 to any opportunity attack.
I'm going
Oh,
with my
again.
with my bonus, I actually get a plus 3 to initiative. I'll go after Jason.
Why didn't...
I rolled horribly.
Ken, did you roll?
He did.
Not as bad as me.
Okay, so the order of
Wait, hold on. What's a encounter power again?
If you're in an encounter like this, you can use that.
You can only
At
use
will, you can use them anytime. Encounter, you can use only in a fight, really. Daily is
Okay.
daily.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You can only use encounter powers once per combat, though. So, like
Okay.
I know your Dragon Breath is an encounter. If you use it one time, you won't be able to use it again.
Okay, that's
this
what I was
is the
thinking.
order. This is the order of combat.
Jason,
All right.
John!
John!
no, it's
Joe.
gone.
John!
Ah!
Ken and me last.
Yep.
All right, so...
All right, so remember you get 2 actions. So
All right, Jason?
We do?
Yeah, Jason, you're up first. What are you going to do?
4.
and doing nothing is an action.
Just staring into space.
Reading my character sheet.
So basically, if you roll a 1,
Do you have
You just
anything that
gotta-
buffs the party?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
You're a leader.
That's why I was waiting on his command.
I should go. We should go. My name is Commander Shepard.
I'm Commander Shepard.
okay, yeah.
This is the best
What can you
cave
tell
in
me
the
about
snow.
goblins? Where'd you go?
Poke, 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 poke,
Okay.
poke.
I like to imagine the entire time Jason's thinking all they're doing is poke.
Everyone's just looking at Jayson being like, come on, do the action.
Yeah, all the while the goblins just won't stop poking the body.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
Zach.
Oh, you think it's
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh no, I had a question I was asking you, Zach.
Oh, yeah. What's the question?
You never gave me the stats for the stilettos. You just said they were better than daggers and like really good.
Oh,
What's their damage?
I'll find them.
hold on. I got it.
Probably a D4, D6?
Yep. Well, while you're looking for that, I like to imagine the goblin just keep poking this while Jason's constant, but he's like, you think it's dead, Steve?
You think
I don't
it's
know.
missing a head, it's missing a heart, and there's piss all over it.
I
And it's
don't-
gut throat.
I'm not sure, Dave. I'm not sure. Oh, Dave, we better keep poking it just to make sure.
I don't know how humans work.
I think
No,
it's
I don't know how humans work.
Steve,
It's
why
one
are
D-
you caressing the body lovingly?
1d4?
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Jason?
That's
Yeah,
wait,
you
isn't
want-
that the regular dagger?
Oh, wait, it's a 1d6. It's a 1d6.
Oh, okay.
So, Jason, what do you want to do?
Or, like, am I close enough to where I don't have to move to them, or is it like?
There is one that is about 4 feet from you, but
I have a spear. Does that
Spear.
count for anything?
yeah, it's got a long range on it.
All right. I would use on that close guy Furious Smash,
And what does that do?
which, if it hits, it deals damage equal to my Strength modifier. It's Strength versus enemy Fortitude.
Alright.
And then if I hit and deal damage, then I choose one ally adjacent to either me or the target, and it applies my Charisma modifier as a power bonus to the attack roll and the damage roll on his or her next attack against the target.
Nice.
That's actually a pretty good ability.
All right.
So I would like to do that.
Okay.
So,
I attack.
All right.
we attack the
With-
pesticide.
14 plus 2. So 16.
2 hit.
Yes.
You hit.
Yay! So damage-wise, that would be my modifier, which is 3. So, like, pretty much how it is I smack him. I don't necessarily, like, stab, I kind of like...
Okay, so let's see. He loses 3, so well, the goblins, they're not very. Their armor is decent, but their their health is suck.
Mm-hmm.
So you hit him, and he's basically.
Oi, this body's alive.
It's a ghost.
You hit the one in the back, so all they hear is this smack. So the goblins are a little bit like,
Who's next? I'm going to give my modifier to John. Well, I still have an attack, don't I?
You still, yeah,
Right.
you can still attack.
Hold on. 1 second, make sure something. So with that, I move off to flank him. I go
Okay.
to another target because that one I leave for John,
all right.
the one I hit.
You want me to finish it off?
Yes, because otherwise you wouldn't get the bonus.
All right.
All right.
So
So-
I hit and then I remaneuver to the next target, pretty much.
All right. All right. That's fine. So, John.
All right. I will do what Jayson says. To quote a certain white-haired detective, when I see a bunch of goblins poking a body in the middle of a deserted town, I shoot the bastards. That's what I do.
That was Shakespeare in the Park.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. Roll it. Okay. Roll the hit. What's your charisma bonus, Jayson?
Sorry, 1 second. Let me see. Two.
Okay, so +2. Okay. I rolled a 15. And this is Dex. 2 plus 3. Whoa. I rolled a 15, so it's 15 plus 5. That makes a 20 on that.
You hit. You hit. Roll
Okay.
Damage.
Okay. And
So what is
this is the first time I've gotten to use this large longbow. I am curious to see what it does. Whoa! I forgot how much damage. 2d8 for damage on this thing.
Roll them bones.
Roll them.
Total 13.
With a sickening the arrow, the arrow goes through, where did you wish to hit the goblin?
Ideally in the head.
With a sickening the arrow goes through the back of the goblin's skull, comes out the front, and he just goes...
Dunk.
Yeah, so he's
In
dead.
fact, your arrow is actually propping his head up as he's laying there dead.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so I imagine this has alerted the other goblins.
The other goblins are now a little bit suspicious because they just heard one of their comrades get hit and now slump. So they're kind of like...
Steve?
They're...
Alright. So,
No, Ted!
Steve's
Okay,
just
so-
hanging about.
I have one more...
He's sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, he's sleeping. I think he's got an arrow in his head, sure. He's just sleeping.
Stop
Now
using
keep...
your...
Now,
There.
now get back to making sure if this
No,
body's
don't give
still
him-
alive.
They're
No,
starting
I can't
to...
What, you've never taken an arrow nap?
They're starting to... they're actually starting to get a little suspicious because of the noise. So,
Right, so,
What's
okay.
up, man?
I still have one more shot to take. Aside from the one I just arrow napped, which one is the most immediate threat to either me or Jayson?
well, they're all in front of you, so... They're
Take your
like
pick.
spread out in front of you. Take your pick.
Okay. Can you assign them 1 through 5?
Actually, give me a minute because I'm going to just draw up where they are.
This.
This one's dead. This one-
This one's dead. This
If I
one's
can make a
dead.
suggestion to
Christ.
anyone who wants to DM on Skype,
Yeah.
back in the day, like when I did Mythweavers and stuff like that, I would use paint and make like grids, like 4x4, 8x8, 10x10, and then I would like have people kind of like update it. Like when they say they move, they
Okay,
they
so just like a
Okay.
click on
chess.
it, they
Okay,
resave
so-
it, and they put it back in the
Right.
Skype conversation.
Okay, so
we all see
Okay,
it.
so it's just like chess notation then.
I just do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
I
Body.
plan to do that soon. with my old
Body's basically here.
Thank you, Jason.
I can't see your
Oh,
video.
yeah, lift it
Yeah,
up just a little bit.
I can't see it, period.
I can't even
Your
see your
video's not
video.
loading.
Whatever. Okay, so basically, there's a good distance between you and the next one.
Okay. Okay, Zach, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just make 1d5, and I'm just going to roll a random one, and just tell me... Okay, I rolled a 4 on a d5, and I'll roll to hit. And if it hits, just tell me which one I hit.
You're aiming for the one just in front of the one that you killed.
Makes logical sense. Okay, d20. I get no bonus this time. 15.
You hit.
Okay. Dim bones for damage. 2d8. 7 for damage.
Where were you aiming?
I was just aiming in general. I wasn't aiming for any specific part.
Since you didn't crit, you hit him in the back with your arrow, except you pierced his cheap leather hide and went straight through his heart, and you have just felled number 4.
Oh, me and Song working together. I like this.
Tragic.
These goblins aren't very
Tough.
All right,
Smart.
tough.
all right. So, Grant, you're up.
All right. How close is the one? How close am I? Because I'm above the entrance.
So there's 2 dead then.
Oh, wait, there is actually one just below you. He's kind of just waiting. He kind of looks like he's just waiting in like the cave entrance, just kind of like.
Go bonsai.
All right. I'm gonna jump down on top of him and shove both my daggers into his neck.
Okay, that's.
Stilettos. I mean,
Do you have
Okay. Roll the
skill?
hit.
Do you have a specific skill for that, or are you just going to attack?
I'm attacking.
All right.
What is that? Dexterity or athletics?
It's roll to hit. You have to roll to hit. So
Yeah.
Okay.
since you're above him, it'll be a. Yeah. What?
I got a question. With my sneak attack bonus, does that count for both weapons, or how do I do the thing for both weapons?
I think it eats up both your actions, so...
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I rolled a 17. Does that hit?
You drop down on top of the motherfucker.
Bonsai.
And then just
Banzai!
Roll for damage.
So I gotta do damage?
Yeah.
Alright. So let's see. Sneak attack or opportunity is plus is a 2d is 2d plus 2d6s.
Damage.
Okay, so my stilettos was 1d6 you said?
Yeah.
Wait, but I'm using 2, so does that
So
mean I add
you roll twice. You roll twice.
and then plus my 2 other d6s, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or,
Okay, so that's 1 6. That's 8. Then plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15.
Upon landing on the goblin, you basically force him directly to the ground, and stabbing him with a spurt of fountainous greenish yellow blood, you fell the goblin. He is
He's dead.
how?
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He is decidedly dead.
All right. Now I'm going to take that opportunity to hide behind the body so that they won't know what's going on.
Why is there a gnome hiding behind Steven's dead body?
Do I got to roll for stealth?
Yeah.
And I'm going to hide behind his body.
God.
20 natural.
Somehow you're able to hide behind the body that's smaller than yours. It's a miracle of science, but you are able to hide behind the slightly smaller creature.
I go,
Okay.
"Ah!" Wait, how big are goblins? I thought they were
Not
huge.
big.
They're like 2.5 feet tall. somehow Danny DeVito's hiding behind the gnome.
No, I'm not Dan DeVito. I'm Stelio Contest.
It
Acting
doesn't
like Dan
matter.
DeVito.
Whatever. Get to the
I'm
comment.
holding him up in front of me.
Get to the camera.
I am a normal dead goblin.
Alright, so they're dead.
Oh, Joe.
Joe, you're up.
Go.
All right.
Beat something in
Okay.
with your mace.
He has a
Have
spear.
mace? Why does everyone have a spear in here?
Because in searching weapons
Because of
they
the
found
reasons.
a spear. A
thought
spear.
only two
a
of us
spear,
had spears.
A spear.
Yeah, only 2 people have spears.
I don't have a spear.
Just,
I can't use one.
Well, the
Alright.
idea was to keep. Yeah. Well, the idea was to keep them at bay, but okay. How many of them are left?
There are 4 left.
Okay, how close together are they?
They're spread out. They're spread out a little bit. There's like a good 5 or 6 feet between each one.
Shit.
So there were 7 of these things.
There were 6.
I thought that John and Jayson killed 2, didn't they?
Well,
They
they
did. Killed the 3rd one.
Yeah, you killed the
Oh,
third
so there's
one.
only
3
3
left.
left, isn't there?
Yeah. Or yeah, there's 3 left.
So there's enough for Joe, Ken, and I to kill.
Yes.
All right, and since these things are perfectly weak, I might as well go all out on it.
Alright?
All right.
Chain lightning this motherfucker. I'm going to laugh.
I don't think he's high enough level to do chain lightning.
He
Chain
should.
lightning? Wait, what's chain lightning?
It's
what's
chain
that?
lightning is an effect from other fantasy worlds. Basically, the idea is you hit something with lightning, it just jumps to the next target.
Oh, so like normal lightning.
Kind
No,
of,
it's,
but
it's like off of Bioshock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So,
well, of course,
what do you,
yeah.
even if
Well,
that- even if that existed here, you're not high enough level to do it.
Well,
So what
yeah,
do you-
according to the encounter, according to the dragon breath, it hits all creatures in area.
so what do you wish to do?
I'm going to use dragon breath on this. Okay, on these 3. But I'm going to aim for the middle one and hope it kind of disperses.
Okay, so you're aiming for Mr. Poker.
Mr. Poker.
Poke.
Oh,
I don't think it's dead, Dave. You idiot! It's head and heart are missing. I'm still not convinced.
Goblins are not very intelligent creatures.
Not known to be.
Clearly.
They're middling.
Yep.
Plus 2 plus 12 plus 1. All right. So okay. So what type of stuff do I need to add together?
You have to roll to hit, so
Oh. Okay.
you're rolling to hit the middle one, so
We do not know which bush he is behind, but we will soon find out.
Crap. Yeah.
Yes, it was middle.
I don't know I don't know what I'm rolling for though. So.
You're just rolling a d20 to hit.
Okay, I rolled an 8.
You miss.
Oh shit! How did I miss that?
Fine. You get 2 actions.
Yeah, you get 2 actions.
Wait, how many major and minor actions do we have? I know we have 2 major actions, but
Yeah.
any minors or minors?
I don't count talking and shit as minor, so
Okay. I have to do
I'm still ironing out the combat system. We haven't had enough combat too.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's like in Cthulhu Punk. Somehow you guys have managed to get through every perilous situation without resorting to combat.
Well, we ran away from the damn fish people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, is it okay to try? Okay, so possible to try again?
yeah, you can try again. You missed, and so now the goblins are like,
Shit.
Hi, guys.
I think there's a storm, Dave. I want to make sure this body's alive. You mean that?
the goblin you aim for is slowly turning around. Like, he is slowly starting to turn around because he is concerned. He just saw lightning arc over his head.
And in the 16.
All right.
You hit him. Roll for damage.
Actually, hold on. I'd like to imagine this is what happened. What was that?
So it's
Turn around. Lightning to the face.
okay. So essentially, it's going to be, if I'm reading this correctly, strength +2, something. Wait.
I think it's just.
I don't know how to. I'm not sure how to decode this because this is how the thing describes it.
Okay, it's 1d6. Add your strength modifier and add a +2 to that.
Yeah. Roll a 1d6.
D6. Okay, 5 +2 plus strength modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Plus strength.
2 plus.
Actually, no. Constitution.
Yeah.
Wait, so add Constitution, not Strength?
Yeah.
Constitution modifier, yeah.
Yeah, I read that wrong.
Plus 12.
So that's 8.
Yeah, so 8 damage.
As you watch the poor goblin basically get shot by lightning, his 2 compatriots turn to see their friend and leader.
It doesn't hit all of them?
It probably singed them, but not kill them.
Singes them, doesn't kill them. You did a little bit of damage to them. However, their friend that you hit with the full force of this thing, he popped like a water balloon. And the other 2 goblins, upon seeing their friend pop like a water balloon, are now both. They turn around.
Oh boy, they're running.
Sugulite?
No, they've turned toward us.
They turn towards you.
Oh.
All right, Ken, just
You know
kill one of them because we want to leave one alive for Aria.
No,
hold
kill
on.
both of them if you want. It
Just kill
doesn't
'em.
make sense to leave one alive. No metagaming.
Well, since there's 2 left, this is perfect. I can use my encounter power of passing attack, where I attack one and then the other.
There you go.
All right.
How did you get that?
Okay,
That's a first level
passing
move
attack.
for
So I'm
fighters.
gonna. Okay, so. Ooh. That is for the first one.
You hit. You,
Okay, then I'll roll for
He's
damage
dead.
for him
Yeah.
with 12 damage. And now for the next one.
Shit.
Oh, they're dead.
Let's see.
I think I
That's
remember.
to hit the next.
Damn!
If I remember correctly, basically what this move does, if 2 enemies are close together, you can basically like punch. You just punch one, and then you just punch into
12
the other.
damage again for both of them.
You have. Okay. You mostly ran up to the 2 goblins.
What?
Punched one in paste. Turned to the other one and punched him into paste.
Like, our leader just exploded. What? Duh.
Yep.
Like,
And
these
with
dudes
that-
sit around, see everyone dead, and then see like a giant rock thing coming at them.
And so with that, the patrol has been massacred.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
I didn't even have to do anything.
Oh dear God, Jason's video.
What?
Loading.
Stop! He's already dead.
That is true. Okay.
He's
so-
stealing all the burgers.
Oh,
Please
That worked out better than I
consult my medical bracelet.
Yes, it did.
all right.
All right.
2 more encounters, and I go to the next level.
Okay, so who's up for looting the bodies?
Loot 'em.
Hey,
All right.
Okay.
You mean like the 3 that are left?
Yeah.
Sure, they might
You
have
can't
some.
loot the exploded one.
They might the ones that are
Or
still left
the
might
one
have
that's now
something.
stuck to my fist?
He's over there.
How's
There.
that? We only have like.
There.
They might
There.
have something on them.
That's right. There's only like
I
3
didn't know
bodies that are
that.
intact.
Yeah.
Krillin,
All right.
too soon.
I'll roll the loot as well.
Jason,
Yes.
you find a small goblin dagger. It's pretty crudely fashioned, as well as you also find 18 silver coins.
Okay.
is looting, or do we just roll the d20, or do we just, or is there a thing for looting, or is it thievery?
No, thievery.
That's
Thievery
robbing
is
from the living.
Yeah, that's
That's
robbing from the living.
You're just rolling a d20 to see.
Okay.
And you also find a small little totem, like a little carving of something.
I hold on to that as well. I hold on to everything I found.
John,
I find nothing probably.
you basically walk up and basically poke the body, and you looting around the body. You find nothing.
All right, fair enough.
The bird.
I rolled so low, I figured might as well just search that one.
Well, okay. Upon looking through the pile of whatever the hell this is, it looks like jelly. That's about it.
There is nothing.
Yeah.
There is nothing left.
Wait, it's
Oh,
green. Is it lime or green apple flavor?
Yeah. I am not testing that, and wait, actually,
Well, you are a dragonborn, and you would like the taste of blood.
definitely lime.
Oh, it tastes like Ecto Cooler.
Grant, you find
Hold on, wait, I gotta get a pencil.
Grant. You also find a small goblin dagger.
Is it better than mine?
It's crudely fashioned.
So
No,
no,
I'll just hold on to it.
It looks like it's actually been carved out of bone.
Ooh.
that would make a good like expendable
Both.
dagger. Like if you have to throw something.
Yeah, both of yours look like they were carved from someone else's femur. What?
No, continue. Sorry, continue.
And you also find 9 coins, Grant. Or actually, no, you also find the silver coins.
30 coins?
18. 18 silver coins.
Where the heck are my coins? Where do I put those?
Put them in your inventory.
How much coins did I have from before when I got? I know I see that, but I can't see where my other coins are.
Just
You
put,
don't
have
just put 18 silver coins on there for now. We'll discuss
Yeah, just
that when
put
we
it-
get back.
I know, but I had other coins.
We'll figure
And-
that out
Yeah,
when we get back.
What?
Gentlemen,
What about his clothes? Can I wear it? Are they concealing at all?
No, they are like crudely made leather armor. It is crap.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 for damage, and my arrow went straight
go.
through the guy. Don't wear those.
guys, quick idea.
Yeah.
What if the next group of goblins we kill inside, we stab them with goblin daggers
So they.
and leave them to be found?
Ooh, I like where
Stab
this is
them with
going.
Goblin daggers. I'm going to light them on fire.
Well,
I could try.
But
Been there, done that. Overrated.
Nope. I'll light you on fire.
Okay, so
Chain my
you guys are standing over some dead goblins. You've looted them.
we're not skinning it.
That's skinning it.
Do you wish to enter the cave?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's throw another rock in, see what happens.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, we gotta We got a wife. We got like a mage's wife to save.
I'm switching to my sword,
Senator.
by the way.
Oh, are you a cleric?
Me?
What?
Yes.
All right. So,
Okay, I think it's under cleric, because under Dragonborn, I don't see anything about lightning.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
from what Google told me, it's a spell. It's like a spell, but I can't find anything for like racial stuff.
You're fine.
Scimitar.
You're fine.
All right. So
All right.
I know.
I've-
I'm not
okay.
enough game this for a while.
I vote we. Okay, Jayson. For now, I vote we do the sneaky option. Sugulite can be our plan B. I'll take points, and me and Grant will take points since we have the best perception and ducks in case anything goes wrong.
I guess
You
I'm a
want
little
the
more
little guy
hesitant.
up front.
I would kind of prefer. I'm okay with Phillipe being in front.
Thanks.
No, it's because you're stealthy.
Uh,
But you, I'm kind of wanting more in the. You, I would think should be more in the back since you have the bow.
your
I have
bow.
a -1 in Dex.
All
Where
right.
should I go?
You should stick. We should stick by Sugulite. So if you're gonna fall on anything, you can just fall on him.
You should probably stick to the middle of the path.
Yeah. Sugulite can just stick to the middle, so that way if anything ambushes us from either front or behind, he just can start rushing them.
Alright,
Here's
I guess
how
I'll be.
Okay with this plan.
Here's
I guess
here's
I'll be in front of Sugulite.
Phillipe. It's Phillipe, right? I'm not saying it wrong.
Yeah, Felipe.
Phillipe, Song, Svent, and then Khale, Aria, and Sugulite.
All right, I am not opposed to this.
Anyone have a better idea?
Nope.
Yeah, send the sword guy up front. Gotcha, boss.
You're sneakier.
I know. Yes, I'm just breaking your balls. I like you, Squinty.
Okay.
So,
If
okay,
somebody
so
tries to
let's-
attack you, I can grab you and put you on my back.
Okay, so Felipe, Song, me, Sugulite, Aria, and Khale.
All right.
All right, whatever. Let's do
So-
go.
Begin sneaking.
Alright.
All right.
Going.
I'll look up your thing later, Joe.
My what? Oh,
That
okay.
was just a suggestion, by the way. You guys don't have to. That was just Song's suggestion.
All right.
All right. Well, we
That was-
we
You're
like
the
the
leader.
we like the suggestion. So
All
You're
right.
the leader after all, so
So-
we have to listen to.
Entering the cave, you wind through a narrow passage until it opens up into the first rather expansive chamber. It smells like it's only been lived in for a little while, as if this whole setup is kind of new.
it's probably a temporary setup. Okay, roll perception.
However, you do see a large statue in the middle of the chamber.
Oh,
Oh yeah, again. Just,
Is it
alright.
the same statue I saw with the candles around it?
There are no candles around it. It is a rather substantially decent and nice looking statue.
Permission to roll a history check.
permission to roll perception in case of traps or ambushes.
I'm looking around for how many rooms branch off from this thing.
I'm gonna roll.
I
I want to
Hey,
see what the statue look like. I just want to know what the statue looks like.
We'll get to that.
Right.
Just waiting for everyone to roll.
21.
Woo!
Ew. Okay, so
Oh, damn.
in order of received, Joe, you actually see to the. Okay, here, I'll gotta orient my map.
Okay.
There is a passage to your right, as well as one directly behind the statue, and one that branches off to the left. You also notice that there's a part of the cave where the stone looks like it's been smoothed away, as if there's like a door carved into it.
What part of the room?
Back next to the passage directly behind the cave. You don't find any traps, and you don't find any traps.
All right, fair.
You don't really see any possibility of any ambushes.
Oh, and
Okay.
was that not secret room like on the left or right side of the road across from the statue?
It's on the right side.
Right side. Okay.
Okay, and so Jayson
Yes.
and Mike,
Yes.
for history check, you actually combining the two because it's similar. You know it from history that this was actually a very, very famous lord and king who, yeah, he was the Goblin King. In fact, religiously speaking, he is the god of goblins.
What a shitty god.
So
However,
Does he look like David
he's-
Bowie?
So wait, is he like Talos, where he wasn't technically a god?
Speak.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Okay,
Historically speaking, he may have been a man who was a very powerful mage. He was incredibly gifted. However, he basically took in all of the unwanted bastard children of the world, and basically goblins, hobs, things that usually people shun, he took in and embraced. That being said, he was not very popular for this opinion. As a result of his very powerful status, he basically became, legend has, according to the history of this person, he became a god as reward for basically being such a decent human being. Religiously speaking, he is one of the few gods that actually demands sacrifice.
Oh.
Fun.
Oh, the woman. Holy shit.
no,
think that
it can't be the woman. Ronan wanted
No,
her
the baby.
specifically. Oh,
Additionally,
It's a good sacrifice.
the goblins worship him with great fervor. You notice that in the statue, him standing there, he looks human. He's got long flowing hair, a long flowing coat, and in one hand he is, and this is the only part of the statue that isn't made of stone, he is holding a single glass ball.
Who's the baby? What's the one?
How big is
This, religiously, his official name was lost to history. Religiously, he is named Jareth, god of the goblins.
Otherwise known as Nicky Stardust.
he's like, would you like to hold my bowl?
Okay, so Jared. The
Jareth.
Lord what?
Hold on.
And his
Jared?
his
Jared.
statue looks
Oh,
like he
Jared.
has like snake pants.
So he isn't a fan of the $5 footnote.
Jareth. J.
Yeah.
No, Jared with a TH. All right, I'm gonna roll a 17 for thievery to see what the glass ball's made out of and how much it's worth.
I'm gonna do a slight
It's
background
made of
check.
glass.
So it's worth absolutely
discern
nothing.
one? It's just
Okay, hang
regular
on 1
glass.
second.
It's just regular glass.
Let's see. What's my religion?
Dang it!
If you want to look at his ball, go ahead.
Religion 2 plus 10. And what did I roll? I rolled a 16.
Oh, then.
Wait a minute. Khale, what's Khale's hair color?
Black.
Dang it! I was gonna say we could dress you up like David Bowie and then we could parade you around like he's returned.
I don't
Okay,
think that would go very well.
can I do okay? Let's just check on the glass orb then.
Religiously, the glass orb, he was known for using it to actually divine the location of enemies. In fact, during the War of the Gods, he was known for basically the one that went door to door and rounded up enemies of his favored deity.
Sweet. Okay.
What if this glass works like that? We could find out where every goblin is.
We
I
don't
doubt-
know that unless
I
Joe
doubt
tells
that.
us. We don't know that unless Joe tells
Actually,
us.
no. There is a way to
Hang on.
figure that out. Aria would have to sense Arcana on the thing.
Actually, yeah, I could probably use it if this thing's religious orientated.
Oh wait, yeah,
Oh,
that's a good point. Does
Arcana.
Svent?
Right.
I know, but
So
does
it's either
Svent-
gonna be me or Aria.
Both of you could do it.
Yeah.
That remember that radar thing, that blip?
Found it?
It's more like a throbbing sensation now,
Oh boy.
coming from somewhere beneath you.
Aria looked down at the floor.
Huh.
So nothing on the glass.
Something below us. Very powerful magic.
Are you saying that in character?
Yes.
But more importantly, Mike,
Mhm.
there's two.
Oh,
There's two
damn.
down there.
One's stronger than the other, but the other one feels wrong.
Relay to party.
Wrong.
I mean,
Uh,
wrong.
Khale errs on the side of caution. Doesn't say anything, just errs on the side of caution.
Magic feels
Yeah.
wrong. That's down there.
Define wrong.
Is there any way to take this
Take
again?
me out.
Is there any way to reach up and grab the? Is there any way to reach up and grab the orb for ourselves?
It's stuck to the statue.
Do you have a hammer?
Damn it.
Mm.
I got a war pick.
That won't work.
It's not like we have a
Okay.
golem that can smash it.
Okay, I get
Yeah.
my spear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
That
I
might
get
make
my
noise.
spear and kind of like like poking the hands out, holding it up.
So wait, I'm smashing a thing.
No, don't. If you do that, it'll attract the attention of every goblin in here.
I want to
That's-
crush David Bowie's head.
Ash is bulge.
Okay, so
Orb. The song, Joe, did you tell everybody what the orb does?
Oh,
It's up to you. I'm not trying to tell you to do it. I just need to know
okay,
the
it's
song.
like. Hey, Phillipe, do you think you can get that orb out?
It looks shiny. Is it gonna zap me?
Says, no, if anything, it should tell us how to get to this dungeon easier. Or cave easier.
there was
Okay.
nothing. Okay,
Was there anything magical off the orb that I sensed?
no.
There's nothing.
I just steal
The
the orb
orb is
because I'm
just
equipped
an orb, Svent.
It's decoration.
It's decoration. Unless you want to take that down and put that in your house, it's useless.
All right.
How much do you
Alright.
think it's gonna be?
It looks, yeah, alright.
Worth it.
Aw.
Oh.
Dang it.
All right. So,
So,
That
which
looks-
way do you want to go?
so we have one way that. So we have one way that looks like it goes down. One, if I remember correctly, one way looks like it goes down. One way that looks like a door was made for it. And one way that we just go veers off to the left.
Yeah.
Which one
Hey,
goes towards the tunnel?
Yeah,
Because I was
there's
on the
also,
right side.
You say we go
Hey, there's
west.
also something on the wall over there too. You might want to look at.
All right.
Okay, I want to roll perception on this. Yeah, I want to roll perception on the thing Spent pointed out, which I guess is
it's
the
on
door on the
yeah.
wall.
Yeah, it's the top. Yeah, it's in the top right corner of the room. You see that weird part of the wall
Ooh.
where that looks kind of like carved, or kind of like shaved.
All right. It looks like a hat. Basically, it kind of looks like it's a crude hatch for the goblins to immediately climb up into the wall and then shimmy out and basically pop up above ground.
So basically,
So this
it's
is
a
an
quick,
escape route.
so it's a quick get around, is what you're saying.
Yeah. There looks to be several.
Let's block them up.
Yeah, yeah. I was actually.
They're high up. They
Oh, okay.
are. Yeah.
Oh, they're on the ceiling.
Every minute we waste here staring at walls is the 1 minute closer to sacrificing a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, I'm with Aria.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
just throwing
yeah.
that out there. I mean, the baby may be a filthy half-breed, but
All right.
Do
So
we know which way we're going, though?
I vote left.
I vote
Right.
left.
I'm gonna
Okay.
vote. I'm gonna vote
I'll
right.
vote left as well.
All right. So, upon heading left,
Right.
you notice that this passage is more refined. It looks like it's been better taken care of.
Hmm.
And upon entering you enter into a small alcove that is a dead end,
Shit.
and
Anything
there
in
is
here?
a shrine in the middle of it.
Anything in
It's
here?
got
that's of
candles?
interest?
Those are,
It's got
what's the shrine
candles.
too?
Anything interest on the shrine?
Perception of.
Roll perception.
Anybody? Yeah.
I'll roll.
No,
this.
Surrounded by.
Oh.
Surrounded by.
That's too low.
Candles?
I won't.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
Anyone else roll anything on the shrine?
Is it a
Attack.
different kind of,
My
is it a
roll's too
different
low.
kind of shrine? Like different?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll a history again.
Alright.
I'll roll.
With a
Jack wasn't
23.
surrounded.
How are you so good at history, but some part of everything else?
You pumped
Because
Um,
Song's a good student.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So on shrine,
Fighting.
it's not a it looks like it's a religious shrine, but this is nothing. It has none of the markings of a religious shrine to you, Joe. It looks more like it's meant to honor. Meant to honor someone, not a religious figure, but it is decorated like a religious shrine. It's got like
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
metal things attached to it. And you do notice that the face mask this thing is wearing has real, authentic teeth.
Ew.
Oh,
It's the immortal.
God.
John, that's
Yeah.
you realize that it's kind of crude. It looks like it's still being worked on. However, the lights kind of give the hint that actually there's paint. There's actually things painted on the wall, and it's all these goblin figures with their hands, fingers interlaced above their heads,
Shiny and chrome.
and on the shrine, behind the shrine, written in a crude mishmash of goblin tongue and English and the common tongue, you can basically parse out that it says "Ride Eternal."
Shiny and chrome.
And Jayson, you have this is historically this is the Great Immortan, the leader of the goblin tribes.
I relay this to the party.
I want the mask.
Ask Phillipe.
How do you spell- yeah.
Ask
Wait, how do you
Phillipe to
spell that?
steal it.
Phillipe,
Great
can you go
Immortan?
get the mask? I want it.
Hey, shit. But wait, first of all, is this room covered in candles?
Hey, wait, better yet,
Yes.
Phillipe, you
I'm
can
more-
wear the mask, maybe.
This is
Yeah.
Zach?
That'd be a good idea. I mean, they might see it as I don't know.
They're stupid, so they may see him as a risen god.
True, there's that. That is possible. But I'm also worried that they'll see it as like sacrilege.
Either way, we're gonna kill them.
Yeah, we're gonna kill them. It
That's
doesn't
a good
matter.
point.
Which one's
Very good
quicker?
point.
and
Is that-
easier? If he gets fucked up,
Yeah, I
I
can-
don't care.
Yeah, I can also
What?
yeah, I can also probably try
Agree.
dressing you up to look more like him.
Was this the same room Felipe saw? That's what I kept
Yes,
trying to
this
ask.
is the same room that you would have dropped into.
Also,
Okay,
So
look,
this is
there's my little
clear?
hiding hole over there.
so that's
Right.
okay. So that shrine is on the right. Okay, on the left side of the thing, not the right.
All right, so there's a shrine. Is there any? I rolled a 14 for dungeoneering. Is there anything hidden around it, like at the base of it or anywhere on the walls in this dead end?
It's a dead end. It is. You don't find anything because it's mostly. This is a shrine. It's basically meant to honor this lord.
All right, let's get back to the main. Okay.
And I'm gonna roll like
Let's get back to the main room.
mass though when I'm going up to if there's any tripwires.
However,
Okay.
you
sorry, go ahead.
do notice in your dungeoneering and basically looking closely at the crude paintings, there's a female figure with the Immortan.
His splendid.
No, she's
What do I-
taller. She's taller than him, skinnier than him, and she has something on her. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's crudely drawn by goblin hands, but it's this weird little symbol.
Which means it's a work of art by their standards.
Is it a skull and a wheel?
No, the
No.
woman is wearing it, and she's standing behind the Immortan.
Okay.
What's the symbol look like? I can't see your video, so
Roll, or actually, no, you don't have to roll. Remember that piece of leather you pulled out of his stomach?
I pull it out of my pocket. Hey guys, look at this.
What was
Yeah.
that?
The symbol on this lady. It's the same as what we pulled out of that jackass.
What symbol?
Yeah, you never showed that
The
to
knife
us.
in a
Never showed
circle.
Instead, I showed it all around. I went, "Hey guys, look at this." You guys went,
You don't
The
pay
knife
attention to.
circle.
Yeah, I have the symbol written down in my journal. So
Yeah, it doesn't.
What do you think?
Well,
Does
I
anybody
remember
know who
history
this lady
check.
is?
I'll roll on the
It's-
symbol for religion. See if
All right.
I recognize it.
And the lady. Someone roll for the lady.
like, wait.
I'll wait for everyone to finish rolling what they want to roll.
I'm not rolling anything. I have.
Fine,
I
I'll
already
roll.
rolled and
Fine,
checked the
I'll
traps.
roll.
It
11
just
for
seems that
history.
I'm not rolling any history, I think, because I think it'd be accurate for Sugulite, considering he's been asleep for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
Historical. You, Jayson, in your travels, you have encountered many assassins. You've encountered many assassins who
Yeah.
wore that symbol, who also had little totems of that lady.
Plus 10.
I look at my totem, the one I stole from the goblin. Is it the same?
It's of Jareth. It
Oh, okay.
looks like a lot like the statue.
Okay.
However, oh wow,
Plus 10.
plus,
Oh, yeah. That's total.
Who is?
yeah.
The what?
Religious wise,
15 plus 10, right?
religious wise, But yeah, actually, you basically encountered a lot of people that had this symbol, that wore this symbol, and they all were assassins or were double agents.
Oh, that's just fantastic.
Great.
Religiously, that's Minx standing behind the Immortan.
Minx.
The goddess of assassins. The same goddess that
Wait, how do you spell that?
Flash had a shrine to in his basement.
Damn.
Yep.
N-I-N-X.
So the Immortan's an assassin guild member.
But here's the thing, the weird, crude
Goddess of
painting,
betrayal.
she's standing behind him almost kind of contemplative.
Oh, Minx.
And she's crudely drawn, right?
Minx.
Yes.
So it might be a recent. No, it can't be a recent alliance because of this. Never mind. Ignore me.
Well, just seeing all that, Khale just says to the party, he's like, there's nothing here. Let's try the other way.
Do you want the mask,
let's keep
Aria?
moving.
Yes.
Oh. Roll the thief the mask.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to check the mask first, make sure there's tripwires or some shit.
And I want you to wear the mask at first, and then I'll put that mask up in the bar.
Yeah.
Is that dungeoneering?
Yeah,
So-
With
Minx.
the golden sword, I'm still wearing.
That's dungeoneering. It's dungeoneering.
I've yet
Oh, it's
to get the
dungeoneering?
sword.
Yeah. Because thievery is only the living.
Alright, so I rolled a
It's called
15.
Brave.
Do I notice anything
Brave
about
Army.
the mask that would set me off?
You don't... It's a shrine.
Okay.
Goblins might be idiots, but at the same time, if it's something that they worship regularly, they probably wouldn't booby trap it.
Alright, he goes, okay, Aria, I take the mask.
All right. With a little bit of effort, it comes off.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Put it on!
Wear it.
Yeah.
They
Don't
may
you want to be
think
Demorton?
You're a god. They're dumb enough.
This
Either
guy's
they think
kind
you're a
of,
god, or
like,
they want to
6'8".
kill you, which doesn't really change our whole
I
thing.
wish, yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy's
What
like
about
6.5. Oh, should we put it on like song or Khale?
No.
No, you wear it.
We could put it on
Wait.
Khale.
Wait, how long? Yeah.
I would not be object to wearing
Or
that
song.
mask.
Who has the body to look like this? I can't.
Hang on, what does Minx look like?
It's not me.
Immortan's-
The Immortan.
is-
Okay, who's...
He's made to look like he's tough, but he's actually fat underneath.
Probably
Yeah.
The Immortan's here though, right?
What?
The Immortan is here though, right?
No, he's not.
Okay. I thought
His
we
son
saw-
is. We might kill him.
Okay. Okay.
Scrotus.
Yeah, song should wear it.
Why song?
I have
Because you're the
Khale has,
oldest.
Muscular.
Khale
It
has
doesn't
no
fit.
object to wearing it.
It doesn't fit on my face.
Wait, who's got the
You're
longest
dragon.
hair?
That'd probably be Song.
There
Yeah, Song,
go,
you would look
Song.
like-
You won the contest. You get a
Ah,
new mask.
Fine. Give me the freaking tooth mask.
Alright, here you go.
If I get possessed, I'm killing you all. I'm killing you first, Arya. If I get possessed.
Don't worry, I'll
Yeah.
kill you.
I think it's... Yeah,
Wait,
I think it's...
did anybody check Did anybody check magic for the damn mask?
I rolled Arcana many times. There's
Yeah.
fine. I'll roll it again.
Okay.
And as terrified as Song is of Arya, he does trust her.
Yeah.
He trusts her abilities.
19
It's-
total
So you put it
Arcana on the mask.
It's about as magical as stubbing your toe.
The exact same line. It's about as magical as stubbing your toe.
I
Okay,
feel
use
like
that for D&D.
I should wear a cloak or something with it.
Hmm.
I
do
have.
a cloak with me?
You could borrow
I have
mine.
a hood. I don't know if it'll fit you though.
Actually, no. I'm wearing a cloak. You could borrow mine.
Oh, I'm already wearing the cloak. Aria's still wearing her cloak.
I just
Sugulite
gotta
doesn't
look
have
at
any
that.
clothes to
I
offer.
got nothing on me, so...
Sugulite has a cloak.
Well, anyway. Well, Khale gives you his cloak, but he does say, "I will want that back."
Fair enough.
I like.
All right.
I
Do you
like
put-
that
did you
cloak.
put-
God, it
mask on?
smells like kale.
Put the mask on. Put the cloak and robe and the hood on and all that.
I look at you, go, Song. You were a badass before, but you are uber badass now.
Song
Shiny,
course.
man.
If you're
Shiny.
already.
All right. I vote we
Wait,
go the other way.
Oh.
Okay, so, do you guys leave that shrine?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're back in the main chamber. There is one other way across from you, and there's another way to the left, directly behind the statue.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna steal some candles first.
Why?
Yeah.
We might need them.
Fine.
The cave is
candles.
decently lit.
I know, but I'm gonna take some anyway. How many candles are there?
Just
Enough.
just like 2.
Enough.
All right, I'm gonna steal 15.
Why?
You never know when you need candles.
I'll give you that.
All right. So which way you guys want to go?
Well, the other way, because
Well, right or like keep going.
Do
well,
you want to go the one right behind the statue, or
Okay, so do you want to go? Okay, so we're gonna go left or straight? Technically, here's the map I composed so far.
okay.
We just came from the honor shrine.
Okay. So we go back. So we're back in the shrine of David Bowie.
Yeah,
Right.
we're back in. Yeah, we're back right here.
Okay.
Okay. One of those ways is just a goblin tunnel. So I vote we go the other way.
Yeah.
all
We
right?
gotta
The one
find the
directly-
big tunnels where they can take an elf
one-
woman.
The one directly. Well, these tunnels are fairly substantially sized for some reason.
Yeah.
So you go through the one behind the statue.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
Okay, so we're taking the right path then.
Yeah,
No, we're
left.
going behind David Bowie, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, you're on behind him.
Okay, so we are taking this path then.
I guess.
We'll get to it,
Right.
but anyway.
So is that
So
a yes or
going
no?
down this, going down this short. The tunnel is short. However, it comes to a dead end,
Again?
except for the hole in the floor with the ladder,
Oh.
All right.
and there is light coming out of it.
Song should go first since he's wearing the mask.
Wait, I have
For
no.
traps, 19.
Hey, wait, I have no light vision, so I look down there.
Yeah.
I agree. Go.
I have low light vision as well.
Yeah. That would be wise.
Oh,
Damn.
you don't find any traps. You do hear some noise coming from down underneath, as if there's as if maybe that's where most of the goblins are, as well as a loud booming voice giving orders.
We found
Scrotus!
Sugulite says we head that way.
Yeah.
Well, we should do it.
Yeah. I say we do it too.
Oh,
Go down.
all right. So Joe goes down first.
No, send Jayson down first. He looks like the Immortan.
Jason,
All right.
dressed
Do I
like
know
a-
anything about Scrotus?
Yeah, send Jayson down first. I'll go second though.
It's not Scrotus.
Can I do a history check?
Rictus. Sorry, Rictus.
Yeah, you can do a history check because you can hear them chanting you can hear them chanting very faintly, Rictus, Rictus, Rictus.
Oh, it's Rictus, not Scrotus.
How you spell Rictus?
Rictus, yeah. 10 on history.
The Immortan had 4 sons, Rictus and Scrotus, but those are the only 2 famous ones because they usually carry out raids in his name. His other 2 sons are not really well known. You can't really recall their names off the top of your head. Though you do remember that one of them is short, between the 2, Rictus and Scrotus, one is incredibly tall and the other one is incredibly short. You can't really remember which.
Do I know anything about their intelligence?
Rictus was a fair bit more intelligent than most goblins.
Wait, how do you spell Rictus?
I got it.
Thanks.
That being said, Scrotus was an idiot.
Wow.
In
Which one's on
fact,
there?
Rictus.
Rictus?
You do, however, recall a story in which Scrotus and Rictus both tried to raid a town, and the guards said, "We have nothing here," and they both turned around and left.
All right, then. I'll go down first, but I want someone waiting to jump down just in case they pick up on it and they call my bluff.
Oh, well, Phillipe is the best at jumping.
Yeah, I'll come. Yeah,
Okay, but-
I'll go down second if it makes you feel better.
What song? He goes, shouldn't we be looking for like a prison or something? Why would the lady be with all the goblins?
If we
So
kill
I-
the goblins, we won't have to worry about searching.
How about this?
So, look,
How about this?
all the evidence we've seen so far suggests they're going to doing some type of sacrifice.
How about this?
Eh.
When I go down there and someone's like right behind me, for like covering me,
Okay, Phillipe can
I'll
jump
see
down
what
the
it is.
hole. I'll have my bow just drawn down.
I'll see what I'll
Sugulite
see,
can come and smash the goblins.
Yeah.
I'll see how it is, and if like I'll try to distract them from the prisoner. Then the rest of you guys can go. Sugulite could just wait to start killing everybody.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'll
like,
go
okay
with
with
you,
the
man.
plan.
I'll be your eyes.
right.
I'll help you.
all right.
So-
I'll be on the rescue party then.
Okay, so climbing down the ladder, you come to a cutout chamber inside of what looks like a rather complex network of short and large caves. There is no one down there except you see at the end of a corridor a very ornately carved door with a on it and two goblin lancers standing there staring straight ahead.
What's on the
So-
door? You cut out for me right when you said it.
A crown.
Okay.
So it's a large chamber with long little rooms coming out of it.
There is light coming from the left side. So you kind of figure maybe it branches off. But right in front of you are two goblin guards protecting a door on the other side of some kind of corridor, and the door has a large ornately carved crown.
Okay.
All
I
right.
Okay.
approach them all tough and serious and like a god.
All right.
Wait, where am I at? Am I about to jump? Where are they in relation to the ladder?
We're all still above the ladder. We're ready to drop in case
He's
something
ready.
happens.
Okay. I'm kind of confused then.
All right.
Hey, Song, you want me to hide under your robes and pop out, Adam?
I'm not big. No, it wouldn't work.
Okay, so you approach the two guards.
As I approach, how are they acting?
They both are looking at each other, back and forth, looking at you, looking back and forth at each other, just kind of like,
Try to sound imposing.
With that mask, you should.
Yar.
The
Yeah.
booming voice.
Yeah. Use your movie announcer voice. Speak from the diaphragm.
Oh.
Why do you not bow before the god? On your knees!
Both of the goblin lancers drop to their knees, and they're just like,
This works.
"Forgive us, please! Forgive us, please!"
Ask about the woman.
Yeah, ask about the woman.
Yeah.
I'll just be hiding that door.
The female elf creature, she's there.
The female. He's doing female things.
Tell me. I'm trying to do like a testing type tone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And tell me, what do you plan to do with her?
That's the business of your son. We don't meddle in the affairs of the royals. No.
Very good. And where is my son?
Points down where the light is coming from.
To the left. Okay.
Very good. Now, open the door.
Get on the floor.
They both look at each other. We can't.
What?
Why?
Your son has the key.
This is going to be fine.
Do you not
Open it
realize
without the key.
you have no guards inside the room?
She's all alone by herself.
She's
And
alone? Why is she with no guards? Aside from you two bumbling idiots.
Well, you see, really, there isn't a whole lot she can do to herself in there. I mean,
God.
considering how much she cried and screamed when we brought her down here, really, I don't think she just wants to be in there, so...
Have you not heard the old phrase, hell hath no fury like an elven female scorned? You realize what kind of catastrophe you may have brought upon our people?
I love this.
What? Should we go get your son? I think we should go get your son. I definitely think we should go get
No.
your son.
No, I do not want you to bother my son.
Um,
How often do you feed the female?
3 times a day, according to what the tall, scary man in the cape with the giant dog said.
Ooh, that's Lauka. He
Hmm.
left already. We're good. Yeah.
When was the last time you fed her?
About an hour ago.
Shit.
That's not. She's pregnant. She needs more.
Check the lock. If it's simple, I can pick it.
Or Sugar like a rip the door down.
Or we could just use brute force, yes.
Yeah.
Go with picking first, though.
Yeah, really.
You two are such an inconvenience on me. Thankfully, I have mercenaries of my own who do a much better job than you. All right. You two just stay there.
No, yeah.
I'll have one of my mercenaries break through the lock for now.
Dismiss them. Fire them.
The guards look at
Don't
each other.
leave.
Wait, you want to what?
What I want to do. Are you understanding so far?
They both nod their heads furiously.
Is get inside that door. What I don't want to do is bother my son and the tall man with something as trivial as checking on the prisoner. Understand?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, because I assume neither of you know how to get past a lock, am I right?
They both look at each other and just kind of shrug.
I will use one of my mercenaries that I have recently purchased to do some assassinating. I have him get through the lock, check on the prisoner, and then we'll be gone. And then you can continue on your post, and I won't tell my son how 2 of his men got in my way.
Okay.
Okay. I snapped
They-
for Phillipe.
The 2 guards basically just put their heads in the corner and just like start mumbling to themselves, not looking, not looking, not looking.
I give Song a look of the hell's up with them. I don't say that. I just point at him low.
Hurry up, Halfling.
I salute. All right, I get out my lock picking kit. Well, what am I looking at here? What kind of lock?
The keyhole the keyhole looks as though it requires some kind of really complex 6-sided key.
All right, so I got my lock picks. I could, and I also got my. What the hell did I call?
I think there's a 6-sided key.
That's not that hard to imagine.
Okay, so it's kind of like, and also that skinny piece of metal I got. Whatever. What the hell do you call that? What is it called?
It's a
Oh, these
It's
things.
not a knife. It's like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
what?
Just go. So,
Okay,
So,
I'm saying I'll give it a try. It might take a few rounds though.
all right.
so it's not this thing then.
All right, so I use that. Is this thievery? Because I'm robbing them.
No, it's lockpicking.
Oh, lockpicking is a skill.
No.
Oh, it is. No wait. A B C D. Where is it? I don't see it.
Well, roll, and basically apply. I guess it would be dungeoneering modifiers. So,
Yeah, I would be
Okay.
dungeoneering.
yeah.
What did you give me?
What?
Nat 20.
Oh boy.
After fiddling with the lock for a few minutes, you hear one click.
Nice.
It
I gotta
still
get through 6
feels
more.
like there. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna roll again.
All right.
All right, turn the song and say, "Yeah, this is gonna take a bit. Just, watch my back."
Hold on a second. Let me write down a couple of things.
Song just kind of grumbles about how mortals always taking their sweet time.
All right, go.
All right, I got a +3, 17 on that one.
You hear another successful click.
All right, roll another one. I'm going to get. Are you? All right, I'm not fucking with you, man. I'm not. It's another 20.
You hear a third successful click.
Holy shit! I love this die.
Chanting is still fired, though.
Grant, you got all the luck that Sentry Link does not.
Exactly.
Use it
Chanting
well.
is getting quieter, though.
What?
The chanting is getting a little quieter.
Oh shit! I better hurry up. Okay.
Sawing ass, what's going on?
16.
You don't hear a click.
Shit. Okay, I gotta try again.
While he's doing that, Song turns to the guards and just asks, "Is everything going as planned?"
18.
Yes. What'd you roll?
18.
You hear a click.
So what is that? 4? Okay, 1,
4.
2.
The goblin, the
Oh,
goblin
so
just kind of goes,
excited.
We're getting ready. I mean, you're a bit early. Your son said you wouldn't be here till tomorrow.
I will
What'd
be
you roll?
returning tomorrow. I just came here to check on the prisoner, make sure everything was going according to plan.
21.
He's incompetent.
You hear a click.
16 plus. Woo!
19.
Yeah.
You hear a last sounding click.
We're in.
Now, how do you open the door?
Is it a handle or is it a push door?
You can't see any handles on it. It looks like it just has the ornate crown.
He goes, okay, it's unlocked. He goes, get one of them to open it.
That's not a bad idea.
Turn to the goblin. One of the goblins is like, "This halfling doesn't know how to open the door. Will you please assist him?"
I like pickles.
One.
Wait, what?
That
What?
makes my story that I can't open a door, so I just said I like pickles.
I was just going for the whole racism thing.
One goblin eyes Phillipe and you both weirdly, and just kind of walks up and slowly starts to push on the door.
You see, halfling? See how easy that was? You can pick a lock, but you can't push a door. What's wrong
And the
with you?
door is not moving.
Goblin, what's wrong with you?
I thought you said he was opening the door.
You see, the issue is we're guards, yes. Strength
Yes.
not very great. Door heavy, very heavy.
Then both of you open it.
Call
Go get
Sugulite.
All right.
Go get Sugulite and Aria.
One.
Says that she controls the golem.
Sometimes
How
I
big
feel
is
like
Rictus,
she's
though? How big is Rictus for a goblin?
You haven't seen him yet.
He's about the size of a small chihuahua.
Guards,
As opposed to a regular Chihuahua.
Yes.
guards,
Yes.
don't freak out.
Freaking
I have
out.
another mercenary. He's a strange one, but But I'm short on time. He'll get through the door like nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Sugulite.
Dun. Send Aria
Sugulite
down
walks.
to- send Aria
Sugulite
down
walks
to-
forward.
Aria
Aria
along
done
with
too.
Sugulite.
They
She still
Okay.
has the hood up.
right.
Hiding those horns.
Roll for Dex.
Who?
Aria.
Oh, jeez.
It is a cave.
Oh, that was actually good.
Okay.
You you actually held your balance. Nice.
Oh my god.
It's surprising,
can't-
isn't it?
You catch your foot on a rock, but you basically do one of those like awkward slide forwards, like yes.
Yay.
Okay,
It was a
so
strange time, goblins.
they look at you, they look at the golem, they look at you, look at the golem, and they just kind of like shrug awkwardly.
What you gonna
I
do?
don't know how to deal with this.
So
Should I roll strength to open the door?
yes.
Where would you goblins be without me?
Ooh, let's see. +6, so
Giving a bit effort, the door does move forward about a foot. Very, very, very slowly, but it's moving. It's moving very slowly. And let me just do this one thing.
roll again.
Yeah, roll again.
So this is just pushing the door open, right?
It's a big door.
Yeah, it's a thick door too.
Okay.
As you push the door forward, it makes a loud sound.
Guessing going again.
So, kids, last night's Blood Bowl game.
That was a joke.
So am I rolling again for strength?
One last time.
So yeah, so it's not drawn ball.
The goblin.
Nat
looks at you
20
and
plus 6, so 26.
Shit!
the doors slide open. The doors open up into an expansive, massive cave with a pool of water and a very pregnant-looking young woman sitting on the water's edge.
All
We
right.
gotta get her.
Gotta be careful about
So the pool of water's in the middle, and she's on the far end or close end.
I turned to the guy. Well, sorry. Answer Joe's question first.
Where? On the far end. Far end.
Okay. So there's a pool of water between us and her.
No, it's she's sitting by a pool of water that's basically on the far end of the cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Turned to one of the goblins. Like, you think she won't do anything in there? She could drown herself. No one would know.
Elf naturally swim. We figured why not.
That is very true.
That's also stupid. She can still drown herself.
That is stupid. She can purposely yeah.
There's no other.
Okay. Okay, so updating
you don't
updating the map, here's what I got so far.
you don't find any traps. In fact, this room seems to be pretty ornate. Like, it seems like it's not bad. Like, there's enough, it's basically just a blank room. It is dull and boring. And it smells like you actually smell it. Basically, it smells damp because of the water, as well as you do notice some lichen and moss slowly creeping up the walls.
All right. I turn to Song. You want me to go get her, boss? Or actually, I whisper that to him. He goes, "Want me to go?"
Wait.
Sugulite turns
Two
the
goblins.
song and whispers, well, not so whispers. He points a thumb towards one of the goblins and then makes the next slicing motion under his gem,
No.
asking if pretty much Sugulite's asking if Song wants him to kill the goblins now.
No.
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 What was her name again?
Oh crap!
I don't even remember.
Her name. I got an idea.
Hold
No,
on,
they
give me a minute.
Not Minx. Sorry.
Romalia.
All we have to do is yell Romalia and see if she looks up. No, I'm saying that to you, not in character, because I'm stupid. I wouldn't come up with that.
Because
Unless
I just feel
Alright.
All right.
I got my
No, I don't.
Order the two goblins to follow me into the cave/cell.
They both follow you.
I walk up to the woman, Romalia.
She looks up. She looks like She looks dirty, sad, depressed, and looks like she's been crying nonstop for days.
So typical pregnant.
Yeah.
You will come with me. Now.
I beg you, please. My husband, he's a senator. He could pay you.
Now.
Do what he says, lady.
She begrudgingly stands up, and basically, she is very pregnant.
She's very sad.
She stands up and basically just starts she starts sobbing a little bit. She starts sobbing, and she just gets right behind you.
I got a plan.
Okay.
For something.
Wait, how do you spell
Turn to the
ammonia
goblins.
again?
I turn to the goblins. I tell them, from now on, I want two guards in here at all times. You understand?
They both nod. They're a little confused now. They're just they're kind of oh. Okay.
I want to do this.
In fact, I'm going to start with you. I want you two to stay in here.
I see what Jason's doing, and I like it.
Sir, isn't this counterintuitive?
No,
Are you
it's coming.
questioning me?
Stay here. I will grab 2 more goblins, and they will guard in the front.
And they'll get better pay.
Okay.
Are you questioning me right now?
No. We would never question the Great Immortan. We would never, ever question the Great Immortan.
That's what I thought. Take your post. I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Let's
They
go.
will just stand there like,
Should we close the door on them?
Yes.
Yes.
Would that take too long, though?
Can I still
Probably.
do that? I want to put up an act.
Su- Well, Sugulite can post the door closed.
Yeah.
Kind of an act. Kind of.
All right. Let us
We don't
go.
want to. No, Mike.
if you want to.
I want.
Yeah, but if you want to, just hopefully she doesn't scream.
I want to smack her in the face and tell her to stop crying.
Okay.
Do I need to roll strength for that?
Yes.
Don't take her head off.
I'm not that high enough. If
So-
Sugulite did it, it'd take her head off.
Yeah. Hang on.
Sugulite wouldn't do it.
This
So
is
wait,
the
you want
greatest
to-
Blood Bowl game I've ever seen!
So you want to slap her in the face?
Okay, drawing your hand back, you
Can I catch her?
actually smack her hard enough, you hear it echo.
God damn it!
Well, that was a downside.
No, you hear it echo inside the chamber, so.
Oh. Quit crying.
Are you okay?
Quit
Yeah.
crying, fat woman.
Say, yeah. Aria,
Alright.
stop.
Wait, not yet.
So.
No.
Okay, so do you step out of the chamber?
Yes.
So
Yeah, they were watching our back. Did they see anything?
No. You actually step into the hall. Like the hall that basically. That way is the light, and then basically right in front of you is the ladder.
Let's get back up the ladder.
Yeah, let's go. Like, we got what we came
As
for. Let's
Song
run.
crosses the hall, he hears this come from the other end. Father, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh
run,
shit.
just run.
Run!
Hold on.
Now wait.
Sugulite,
He can
pick
distract
up the
them while
fat
we
woman.
Hold on.
Sugulite picks up the pregnant woman.
Not yet. Wait, I want to see how this goes first. Then Sugulite.
Wait, have him distract him, and then we'll leave quietly.
Is that you?
He is
Yeah,
marching towards you.
To
Right.
quote powerful Loki. Down.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
He is actually crossing the chamber towards you.
Aria,
Oh, this
fire.
this makes a good.
Sugulite,
no,
no,
no.
pregnant woman.
Not yet.
Okay.
Jeez, you're so incinerate
Sugulite?
happy.
Sugulite, like, we kind of like try to gesture for them to kind of hide the woman and kind of sneak past me to go up.
Does that help?
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that actually does help.
All right, I'm gonna go. Come on.
Good.
Board.
As he approaches you, he's well, for a goblin, he's tall. Like for a human, he's tall.
Oh,
He
my
looks
son.
like-
That's bad.
Roll for bluff.
Yeah.
You would have.
With that roll,
Did I get her up the ladder?
19.
You look like you've lost some weight, Father.
Yes.
You also smell like filthy human filth.
It's because of my travels. I've been out and about among
I
them.
thought you weren't coming back until tomorrow, Father.
inspection.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Inspection. Say it was an inspection.
Well,
Just say you had pleasant travels or something.
Yeah, just say the travels were just not as long as you expected.
well, I just came to see if everything was going according to plan.
Yes, everything is going according to plan. In fact, we were just getting ready to go get the prisoner and bring her forth.
Prisoner.
Don't ask for what purpose, because the Immortan would already know.
I didn't plan to.
Ask for a feast instead. No, you should ask Angus, why don't we party first?
Is that really a job for the son of the Immortan?
Yes, in fact, she wants to see her.
Ah.
Oh,
Ah.
Well, Out of
Hey,
character.
yo,
Pocket sand. Ugh. Anyway,
No, say yo.
out of character. Out of character.
Hey Jayson, you should say you'll do it. So like because you're the head. Tell her to go wait.
In fact, she wants to see you too, Father.
Ah. Very good then.
Don't go with him.
All right.
That's coming from you, John. Really?
Yeah, don't go with them. I'll turn myself in.
All right then, my son.
Yes.
Go back to her. Tell her I will be there shortly.
You'll get the prisoner.
I will get the yes.
I will get the prisoner.
Yes, of course, Father.
I am Spartacus.
As
Very
he
good, my
turns,
son.
he turns around and you notice he's walking back into the chamber. Above where his throne is, there's a large mirror.
Mirror.
It looks older than everything else in the cave.
Even the cave itself?
It's a magic mirror.
In
Okay.
It's a
fact,
mirror it's a mirror that's older than the earth around you. That's amazing.
in fact, do anybody else that's in the area want to roll anything?
Roll
I don't know. I used
Wanna
26
roll
stealth for her. Did I get her up the ladder?
History on that.
Okay, so basically the thing to the left is his throne room then.
Can I get her up the ladder, Zach?
You got her to the ladder. She's confused. She is very, very confused.
Smack her and tell her to get up the ladder.
I'll whisper. He says, play along, but we're getting out of here.
Thank you. Okay, so for Arcana,
Right.
remember that wrong feeling, Mike?
Found it?
That's the mirror. It feels wrong. It
Let's
feels very wrong.
Evil mirror is evil. Thomas would be all over this.
He would.
In
Thomas.
fact, it feels as if something's not right about the air around it. Like at all.
Oh God, the ghouls are gonna come through, and we need
Mirror is
Jack
evil.
O'Neill.
In fact, this magic, this arcana feels older than you. And this arcana this is old arcana.
Ah,
Ancient arcana.
evil mirror.
Nope.
And let's see, Jayson?
Yep.
Song does recall a old wives' tale that said there was something that certain mirrors you could actually see into spaces beyond with them.
It's a Stargate.
Well, that's not terrifying.
And more importantly, that if you stared long enough into a certain mirror,
It stares back.
you could see the Shadow Lady standing behind you.
Oh God, no!
Oh, it's her.
Hug him. She's gonna kill us. She's gonna kill us.
Run.
Aria, Sugulite.
This is a very evil mirror. We should leave.
Let's leave as quickly and
Very
quietly
ancient
as we
evil
can.
magic.
Rictus steps forward in front of the mirror. We have brought. It is as you requested. And you see. Anybody want to roll perception before?
I will.
I don't think I'm in the room.
I'm not in the
so-
room.
I will.
I'm just there to grab her and start running when she gets out of the ladder.
I already grabbed her. I got her up the ladder.
Well,
Okay, in that case, 18.
I'll wait till Zach cuts over to us then.
Okay.
For
I roll
comforting.
13.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
perception.
for smacking her.
Yeah.
He
Are
throws
you
a
trying-
rock at the mirror.
All
No,
right.
kidding. Perception, just perception.
Okay. So perception.
So
You all, like those of you that are looking at the mirror, you suddenly see its surface ripple as you see a full dark female figure just kind of appear. And she's looking down at Rictus, except she's speaking, she's speaking words, but it doesn't sound like any language you've ever heard.
Oh, good.
It sounds old.
A
Very
demon?
old.
Older than demon?
Cthulhu Vatagan.
Are you close to enough to hear this, Mike?
I'm
Like,
right
are you
next
just
to
right-
Jayson.
Be with me.
You recognize some of the words as being old demon.
Oh, and then I'd understand it.
you hear like a couple of the words are basically just like, "What do you mean?" And I don't sense him.
Run!
Oh, shit.
As you see the right hand, as you see her raise, as you see the right arm of the figure raise up. Let's see. You all three of you and all of you notice this, that you're staring at the mirror. You're staring at the fucking mirror.
Yep.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. The figure doesn't have a the right arm of the figure is sort of this weird technicolored like swirling mass
Oh shit.
of bright color.
Perfect.
And basically just looks and just basically points straight back at all of you as she screams
Oh,
in the common tongue, "Frauds!"
What?
We
How
should
far
go.
did I get
We
the-
should
how
go.
far did I
should
get
go.
her
We're
past the ladder?
frauds.
Yep, she screams this.
Yeah.
Frauds!
Oh,
How far did I get the woman
Hello.
past
Hello.
the ladder and towards the exit? With the 24
You are
pad?
now at the Jareth statue, but you can actually hear. You actually all are starting to hear this.
Run!
Run!
I get her to the exit. What do I got? Last
You're all running.
I know, but I was far. Weren't me and
hear it.
Khale ahead of them?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were.
you're ahead of them.
yeah. What?
So we get her. We're gonna get her to the wagon.
Yeah.
Right, so you got okay. So Ken,
guess
so
I'm a skip
Sugulite, Song, Svent, and Aria, you're all running up the ladder.
Crap.
Sugulite,
cool.
once you get up the ladder, like, destroy it. It's not
You
gonna
already
follow you up.
For the-
Want me to
Let's
light
see.
it on fire as
Sure.
I get
Yes, light it on fire.
Sure.
You actually okay. So Aria, are you the last one up the ladder?
Yeah.
As you see, basically dozens of goblins starting to climb up, like they're salivating. You can actually hear them like chanting for your death.
I want to incinerate the ladder. Do I need to roll Arcana?
Yes.
I think they're dead. Nat 20 plus 8.
Wow.
Would you like to scream anything at them? I'll let you act this out. I want to see you act this out, and I'll tell you what happens.
I'm just thinking of what she'd scream. Fuck it. Taste hellfire!
As the ladder incinerates, you actually see the first goblin up that's basically 3 inches from your hands. His head just burns away. Like,
And then his body falls onto the one below him and burns him
and
too.
you basically hear as you hear dozens of screams as what looks like as the goblins are falling onto each other, the hellfire is just spreading back over the massive goblins running towards you.
Sugulite, destroy the tunnel. That way they can't follow us.
You can't
Okay.
go. Someone
Wait,
has to order
okay,
it.
so-
Let's have to talk himself.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Wait to destroy it till I'm in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you run out. Basically, you're all now in front of the Jareth statue.
Wait, did my 23 while she was burning get us out the exit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you and Khale are actually rounding, or you actually have gotten to the wagon.
All right, Mia's man, is the horse still hitched up to it?
Yes.
All right.
All right, Mia's, I'm gonna pull around so that in case where are the other horses?
It was just the one.
Just one.
Oh, I thought everyone else had their own horse.
No, it was
No.
one. So
Okay.
back inside the cave. As you are all in front of the stage, or in front of the statue, you see a burning, hulking figure come up through the mass of dead
Oh,
goblins.
Jesus.
And you hear him scream, "You will not take my father's splendid!"
Just
Run.
run.
All right, I'm
No
gonna say, get on the
response.
wagon. I pull the wagon over so that they can jump in.
Yeah.
You are standing in front of the statue. Do you wish to do anything?
Sugulite, destroy the statue.
Sugulite
Yeah.
pimp slaps the statue.
All right, roll for roll it.
3 plus 6, so...
With a resounding crack as you hit the statue, you notice that both of its legs start to crack as the statue is starting to fall backwards towards the tunnel.
Huh.
With one more good solid hit, the thing could probably go across.
Sugulite hits the statue again.
All right.
Irish whip it.
That 20 plus the 6.
Yeah!
The statue's legs snap as it falls. And you basically watch as the hulking, flaming mass of Rictus is inches away from reaching and grabbing as the statue hits him.
Yeah! You crushed Rictus with the statue of Jared! Wow. We crushed... That is a quote for out of context D&D. You just crushed Rictus with the statue of David Bowie.
That being said, you still hear this.
Run!
As well as more screaming.
Get in the fucking wagon!
And that other Arcana thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's now, it's getting closer.
We
It's
need
not
to
the
go.
mirror. It's something else.
I know. We need to go.
Cat.
It's an elf.
Run.
Go, go.
All right, I got the wagon by the entrance. Are they gonna hop in?
Run for
Yeah.
the wagon.
Svent, you're already in there with us, because you were with us the whole time.
All right, what do I got to roll to make the horses go mush?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah!
Crack the whip.
Right.
Okay,
So,
Get a free pass.
so
Everyone in?
you all jump in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
all right, as you all reel away, you see like dots of light basically popping up. You figure it's night out. You
Hold on,
basically figure
hold on.
that-
I want to do something. Khale like with as well as he can. He gets like not necessarily on top, just to where he has a good view of what's behind them. So if anything starts chasing them, he can just shoot it.
Yeah, get your
That's a
bow
good
out, man.
idea.
Yeah.
Anybody you see actually you basically the area is lighting up a little bit because you see goblin torches as goblins are crawling out of their hidey holes.
Yeah.
Anybody want to roll perception?
I do.
All
Sure.
right.
Joe, you should probably roll.
Hold on.
Low light, right?
Hold on. I have this just for all of us.
Wait, if it's copyright music, Mike can't afford it.
Well, no. We're not putting anything on. It's just for all of our enjoyment.
Yeah.
All right, I got a 20 on natural for perception.
I got
22 total.
Unnatural. It's not. That's 20 in total.
All right. Mike, are you rolling? Oh.
Yeah.
Aria is kind of okay. Aria actually, as everyone's looking back, Aria actually takes the reins
Yeah.
and basically just starts to go faster.
So she takes them from my hands. Hey, what the heck?
Well, you're looking back, so
I went,
everyone
oh,
else,
oh.
you all see a figure kind of standing there in the light, looking back at the cave as the goblins swarm around this rather tall and impressive-looking figure
God, it's an elf.
who has horns that arc back
The devil.
He's a demon.
and wearing really elaborate robes that kind of you can tell they're elaborate by the shape of the fabric.
well, at
And
least it's not nothing.
he just kind of looks back at the cave and looks forward, watching your caravan as it.
It's like,
Hey, that guy's got horns like you, Aria.
Too distracted.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Most
one.
importantly, are any of them chasing us? Do I have to shoot any of them?
You're
I get
out-
my hand crossbows out.
You are outpacing the goblins. In fact, it looks like a lot of the goblins aren't very fast. They're all kind of short and fat. So you've actually managed to outpace them. You are in the clear.
All right,
Wow.
I'm gonna try to comfort the Ramalia in case she's
Yeah.
panicking at all this shit.
Jason, I vote you take the mask off so you can see you're not a Morton.
But keep the mask. Keep it.
Keep the mask. We need that.
Song
for the
doesn't
tower.
like the mask, remember?
What?
Song
What?
takes the mask off and the cloak. And kind of smiles to the woman.
All right,
Romalia?
I'm gonna comfort her to make sure she's okay. Let's see. What is it?
She actually in a fit of you can't really tell whether it's joy or elation or something. She actually throws her arms around you and starts crying while screaming, "Thank you, thank you."
Okay, I start patting her, going, "It's all right." He goes, "Your husband paid us to come get you." He goes, "We ain't gonna let no goblins take you or a baby."
And Sugulite looks at her and says, I am going to apologize for my mistress slapping you because I know she won't.
She deserved it.
Song tells
I
her,
rolled
"Don't worry, the
an
only
I rolled
goblin
an
I'll
18
steal you
plus
is
a
me.
Oh, wait.
piece of.
Wait, Song, what do you say to her?
The only goblin king that'll take her. The only goblin king that'll be with her now is me. Something like that.
I'm the new king of the goblins.
I mixed that all up, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I rolled a 21 to like comfort her and say everything's gonna be all right.
You actually, as you're basically, you notice that she actually falls asleep.
That was easy.
As your wagon is basically like bounding through the open plains.
We need some hay or something. We got hay in here to put her on.
She doesn't appear to be wounded.
Okay.
Like, cause she's still got a baby. We gotta lay her on something soft.
Well, I have a traveling tent, but she's not getting it.
Wow.
We got sleeping rolls. Are those soft enough?
Yeah, they should be. All right, so
You're right.
Sleeping rolls.
so me and Aria are the only ones outside of the coach. She's driving. I'm just looking around.
I was outside of it. So, I thought it was an open carriage, wasn't it?
That's
It's
up
an
to.
open wagon. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's an open wagon. We're
Oh,
all
okay.
out. Open.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put my sleeping rolls on a few other ones under, so it's softer.
I forgot what I had on me.
Do you want to just keep riding all night towards the nearest town?
Yeah, let's put some
Yes,
haste
we do
into
not
it.
stop.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why not?
actually, Khale does say that to Aria. Aria, do not stop.
She's also got Aria also has low light vision, so this should be easier.
That's
All right.
Yeah.
Who else has got low light vision? We'll need them
I
to
got-
look into the darkness as
Joe
points.
does.
I got low light vision, but I've been rolling
Alright.
pretty bad lately.
I don't have it, but I don't need to sleep, so.
All right. How about this? Aria
I'll
and
stay guard
Svent,
over the woman.
Aria and Svent, like you stay. You just watch where we're going. Sugulite and Phillipe, just stay close to Romalia. Make sure nothing hurts her. Jayson, you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna keep looking backwards, see if anything's tailing us. Also, we burned down a goblin tunnel. We are officially arsonists in this campaign as well.
Ah,
I down the tunnel.
Yeah.
And
None of you
Sugulite did the most
I
awesome
burned it
thing
down.
imaginable. He punched David Bowie into Rectus.
Yes.
While,
Okay,
while an Asian man was pretending to be a Morton Joe.
All right.
So, you're riding hard all night.
Yeah.
Actually, since you are basically just driving, you are basically like, you are not stopping. You can actually start to smell that fishy smell again.
Oh.
Why'd we go north?
That's the only place we know of that's in
That's the
relation to
closest
here.
town.
The closest town we got.
You are actually, based upon, you can actually see lantern light off. Those with the low light, you don't have to roll for this. What?
No, I'm just saying. I got an idea of what's going to happen up here.
So you actually see the low there. It's like low. You with low light guys, you can actually see like the lanterns and stuff in the town.
Mm-hmm.
As you basically just are approaching the town of Stalsbard.
Okay, let's take a vote. Do we get supplies? Actually, we all have rations for her. Like, I vote we just keep going. We just get something for the horses and.
What about
I
the
say we
hut,
stay in
though?
the town. They have a barracks and a defense.
I'm gonna
Also-
say, yeah, let's go back to the border fortress.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could either stay here and get supplies for the horses, or we can just head straight place to that military outpost because we know where that is.
the woman,
What
the
about the
pregnant
guy,
woman
what about
needs
the guy
rest.
from the stables? He helped us out. We can get new horses from him.
Oh yeah, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Wait a second.
Yeah.
Was the guy in the fish town that wanted the heart or head?
No, it wasn't.
No, it's another guy.
He was in the military outpost. That
Yeah.
I think it's 3 days ride from here.
The
Yeah.
fish town had the Russian guy that gave that helped us out and gave us a warning.
Yeah.
You just know so many psychopaths.
Okay.
So what do we do?
Psychopaths.
So we're back in Stalsbard.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Let's find the coachman.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys ride into Stalsbard?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so as you ride into town, it's night. There's no one out. Like, there's maybe one or two city guards that are just kind of like confused. They're
Gentlemen,
after riding about 3 blocks into town. You see 3 guards standing in the way, just going like just basically waving.
wait, I gotta- hold on.
Like, stop.
I want to give.
I'm gonna cover the
Romalia
woman.
I want to give Romalia my cloak, just because
Jack,
she is an elf.
cover her. I'm gonna
What?
put over her like a blanket.
All right,
I want to give Romalia my cloak because she is an elf.
all right, one at a time. Right.
I
Okay,
forgot how cold this place was.
so there are 3 guards basically standing there, all going like, "Whoa, stop!"
Yes.
good evening, gentlemen.
Evening, sirs. The lead guard basically says, "Evening, sirs. What business do you have riding into a town at this late hour?"
Weary travelers trying to get. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
You're the
Yeah.
answer.
Just weary travelers trying to get a night's rest.
Also-
The other two guards are starting to walk around the side of the wagon, just kind of eyeing it with like caution and suspicion. But
I'm gonna cover her ears and
I'm not
her
gonna
ears.
pull the influence
yeah,
unless it's absolutely dire.
All
I
right.
know, but I'm gonna cover her ears so they don't see anything like that. Otherwise, it'll just be her face.
All right.
What are you
Uh,
looking for, gentlemen?
we're just inspecting. We've had weird reports of strange things going on in the night.
Aria said that in Northern, not Common.
Ah, they say it back to you in the northern.
Okay.
Weird things happening at night. Strange appearances.
Wait, is my character awake? Actually, yeah, he would be.
Yeah.
I speak Northern.
Hold on. I'm gonna just for the sake of funsies. Hold on.
Just say it in common English because we're kind of running out of. I'm not sure how long the internet's going to last, so.
Kakire veshi. What kinds of things?
He looks at you and says, "Goblins, and a very strange man."
Oh shit,
Hmm.
Morton.
You doubled your guard then?
Yes, we have doubled guard duties around the clock.
Smart.
Right.
So,
But-
are you gonna let us?
Yeah, as you can tell, we are not goblins.
Well,
Shit.
the guard kind of looks up at you and just says, "I would recommend the tavern 3 streets over. It's right by it's right by the horse master."
That guy's cool.
I may be able to try something that'll get us protection in the guard barracks.
Right.
And then this one, since Morton, I doubt would be. He's dumb enough to attack a tavern, but not dumb enough to attack the
Right.
guard barracks.
Right.
I'll leave it up to you guys if you want me to do that.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the Russians are saying, so I'm just sitting there going, moon speak, yes.
And I'm just kind
You
of like
got it
muttering.
right there.
All right. So, do you want to do anything, or
Look, go.
Listen, gentlemen, guards. What would be the official northern term? Just guards?
guards?
Guards. Listen, guards. We've kind of a situation that we didn't say dealing with goblins. I'm gonna roll diplomacy.
All right.
Now. 15 for diplomacy. We have
Alright.
kind of a situation of what we just kind of got through.
Yes.
And I don't know if it'd be out of the question, but could we ask for a bit of protection?
Important people get protection.
I'm gonna try something that just, she says to the rest of the group, I'm gonna try something that I don't know if will help us, but maybe this name will still have power here.
All right.
Okay.
Wait a second. Wait a second. How religious are these people again?
Eh,
They're not very. Also, remember, they hate the Cadentan Empire.
So,
And
Yeah.
they probably hate the Anarch Church.
Yeah,
Can't let them know that we got a senator's wife, they'll hate her.
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do this right now.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay, I'm gonna ask you gentlemen something that's years ago.
all right.
Does the House of Lord Valis draw any sway still here?
You see the head guard drop his sword, and he just goes, "Repeat that."
Lord Valis. I'm actually Aria Valis.
You watch as he goes like he basically throws his hand up, does a circling motion, as basically guards and men that you weren't there before just kind of step out of the shadows, and he goes, "These people need protection. Take them to barracks."
Yeah. Wait, what the heck? Yeah.
Let
Okay.
and he basically, the guard basically actually climbs into the wagon with you and says, basically puts a hand on your shoulder area and says, "Don't worry, the hand of the Northern King always, oh,
Hand of
the hand,
King.
the hand of the Northern King always holds a special place in our homes.
I asked Song, so what's going on? Are we getting captured? Song?
I would know this.
Yeah.
I would know this.
I'm actually
I'm asking
surprised
Song.
he'd still have
Asking
sway.
Song.
I mean, he how many years ago was it that he died? Was it 10?
Yeah.
It was 10 years since my mother and my brother and sister, my brother ran away into the forest. I thought he died.
Oh, no, Lord Valis stood down the great orc hordes as they were coming down from the north, and he beat them back in one bloody battle.
Does Khale hear this?
Yeah.
You hear about the orcs, but then you also hear all of the guards that are surrounding you. Remember what the cry of the House of Valis, not 1 inch!
If they're speaking Russian, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, going,
So you're saying he's still alive?
Yes, in the great House of the North, where he sits by the great Northern King.
Mind blown for art right there.
Hold on, I'm kind of scared. Like, yeah. Okay.
As you,
Calm down.
I have a question. I'm gonna. Okay. Yes, umenia jest vopros. Like, if I may, I have a question.
speak, Northern man.
Those orcs you mentioned? What happened to them?
They were driven back to their keep. From what I understand, my friend, man of my country, he puts his hand, he basically looks back at you and smiles. From what I understand, he actually cut the great manslayer. He actually cut the great Killerman. He cut him across his face. And he forced back the great orc king, Magrok Killerman.
Hold on.
How do you spell that?
Okay. I just rolled a 16 for willpower. Actually, no. I get a. No.
what the hell's McGraw killing? I don't know.
Okay.
You
I
can
know
roll
who
for
that-
history, because he said it in the common tongue. Because Magrok is actually a name that is...
Yeah.
Okay, Zach, that's my
I'm
roll for
assuming
willpower. Like, does
I'm
that
going to
trigger
assume proper
anything? Or am I
pronouns
still
are
fine?
universal.
You're a little flush because you're just kind of like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 3, so I have no idea what the hell anybody's talking about. I'm like, going,
Wait, what are we?
During your escapades in the north, during your escapades on the continent song, you actually, you remember actually hearing reports of the goblin, of basically the orcs running raids, pilfering towns, and basically slaughtering men and women, children left and right. The most feared of all of them was Magrok Killerman, who unified the orcs into a unified single contingency under one banner, his. You also know he's about 15 feet tall, weighs 800 pounds, and dual wields buster blades.
holy shit.
Yeah.
He also rides a great giant hog.
He was
Yeah,
riding
right,
Hogzilla
disability.
then.
Named Sweetums.
Riding Hogzilla.
Thanks, sweet.
Sweet as the hog.
Yep.
Hey, Jayson, or Song, did you Song, what's a McGraw?
Shit.
How big was he?
15 feet tall.
15 feet tall, 800
About 15
pounds.
feet of bad news.
Main thing is on the ground or standing up?
Standing up.
Actually, hold on. I have a good thing for you to say to Phillipe. This is a good idea. You know how tall Sugulite is? He's basically 8 feet. 2 of Sugulite. That's how tall he is.
Sigil, I can take him. He's a bamf. Big ass.
As you, this gives me a chance to do this. As you're riding, they basically take you to the center of town. To the actually, they take you out onto a bridge to where the Lord of Stalsbard lives, which is also the military barracks. It is a large stone building erected on this small island. You do note the high presence of guards, bannermen, crossbowmen, bowmen, as well as a couple of mages strategically placed in tower, like just placed near the bridge. I'll wait for Ken to get back.
We got a good amount of protection here.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's a good amount of protection, but what if we try to leave? What if they don't like what's her name?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Romalia?
So, yeah. I don't know what you did to get us into a fancy place like this, but...
Well, I'm pretty sure they'll do whatever Aria says.
How big are
Hand
her
king.
ears? How big are her ears?
They're hidden, probably.
So Romalia, how big are her ears? Are they like noticeable?
Average. They're average.
So what's to distinguish her being an elf if she's like normal human sized?
Just her ears.
We need a beanie or something. Does any
She's fine. She's an elf. They won't care.
They don't care.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're not...
the North-
they're not,
the North isn't
always
at war with them.
the elves
Also, I'll say this. I can just say this really quick because this isn't really. As you approach, you notice one of the guards scroll something, put it on a raven, and the raven flies off towards that wall that you all saw from before.
Okay.
All right.
What was that?
The one town where you burn that elf.
He goes. He will want to see you.
So there's a good chance we might see Aria's...
Yeah, Aria's father.
We get to see Aria Senior.
So basically, you round up. They basically escort you inside.
Yeah.
All of you are escorted inside the barracks. It's a standard military barracks. It's mostly cots, it's mostly meant to get military personnel ready for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Though they do take you rather deep inside, like they actually take you back 4 or 5 chambers into this expansive building.
Mm-hmm.
To basically a room with several very clean, very, very well-kept beds.
As long as it's warm, I don't care.
There's a great hearth. There's actually a great hearth in the middle, and the guard basically says, "If you need anything, do not ask. Do not hesitate to ask. Wash basins, clothing, you anything."
In that case, can I make a request?
Oh, we need a doctor to check out the lady here. She's kind of swelling, if you know what I mean.
Yes, the biomancer will be in soon.
Okay, in that case, can I get extra blanket? Can I pull my bed closer to the fire?
Yes.
Thanks.
How about some chowder or something? It's kind of a chilly night. Well, yeah, they're a fish town, so they'd have chowder, right?
Just ask for food.
Yeah, just ask for food.
Aria will ask for food.
As does
Traveling.
Khale.
They've been traveling all night, so.
As does Khale.
Anyone else want to ask for?
Khale does too.
Hey.
Within about 10 minutes, a rather rotund-looking man walks in, 3 bowls on one arm, 2 bowls on the other. They're great big wooden bowls with steaming stew. As he basically walks in and places them on a table near the hearth.
Oh man!
I say thank you, you're a god.
It's been so long.
Hold on. Hold on.
Thank you.
Spasibo. Spasibo. Thank you, basically.
He just raises one great big fat hand, just goes, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm gonna take a spoonful. Is it good?
It's northern stew. It's awesome.
It's northern stew. It's a delicate. It's actually considered a delicacy in southern parts of the world.
I'm gonna go up and hug the guy and say thank you.
He's a bit confused, but
this is good. Holy shit, this is good.
Thank you, sir. May I have more?
Khale's used to this kind of food, but yeah.
In this reaction, Sugulite now wishes he had taste buds.
We need to get you ahead.
You know what we should have done? We should have taken a Morton Joe statue and just super glued it on top of us.
Oh, Jesus.
no. And so Romalia is also sitting. She's sitting there quietly, just kind of just sipping on the stew.
Yeah.
So you guys are basically. It takes you a little while. It's a hearty stew, so it takes you a little while to eat it.
Great stew.
Is it
When
way
you
better?
I can actually go for a stew now. I'm hungry.
When you
this is
all
way better
hear-
than wolf.
When you all hear the sound of horns and trumpets
This late in the night?
inside the barracks,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
the door, you basically hear guards actually like arguing outside, just like what do you mean, what, like
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
the doors to the hall that you're in open up.
She still has her hood on. She never took that off yet.
A rather anybody want to roll
Sure. I'm from this region.
What?
I might know who he is.
I'll roll.
Roll what?
Perception?
perception?
I'll roll.
Okay. Song is pretty involved in eating his stew. He's very hungry. Plus, also, you're sitting next to Amalia, and so you're actually kind of telling her, like, come on, eat. You need to eat something.
Sounds good.
Whispering
Okay.
sweet nothings in her ear.
Calm her down. Scare her.
Sugulite,
Just need to eat.
Aria,
Yeah.
Aria, Svent, Phillipe, and
Khale.
Khale. You all watch this man, a rather tall, dark-haired man walks in. He is wearing black robes, and his boots make clicking sounds as he walks across the floor.
Okay.
Why does that sound horrible?
Let's see who. Actually, you all rolled this. You note that he is tall. He's also very thin and lanky. He's wearing a red crested V over his breast,
Oh.
House of Vladislav.
and he has cold blue eyes.
No!
Oh, well.
No!
This isn't Lucius.
Yes,
that
it
seems
is.
too-
I met
Let-
Mercutio in this game. Who's to say he's
Let
not here
me
either?
guess. You're the travelers that spoke the name of the Lord of the North's hand.
Yes.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Lord Valis.
He basically does the little like circling thing with his finger. Two guards run out and bring a chair for him.
Whoa.
He
Yes.
sits down. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Lord Daedalus Vladislav.
Uh,
How you spell Daedalus?
I got this.
Okay, thanks.
I am the. It is not often that someone speaks the name of my superior.
Even though the name would really work, I thought he was dead. I thought he'd been dead for the past 10 years.
Yes. Yes.
I really need to get.
Regardless, he is alive. So his name holds some sway in these parts.
Wow.
But I would like to know what someone using his name, his looks right at you, Aria, daughter, is doing here with a halfling,
Hi!
a Iponese, a brother of my country, a golem, dragonborn, and a halfling are
Hi!
doing with an elf in my territory.
The goalie
Sounds
just
like a
points
bad
and
joke.
goes, "You know you said halfling twice, right?"
Yeah.
I was aroused from my rather peaceful sleep with my 6 wives.
Word up.
Damn, buddy.
Word up.
And to be told that someone came in using that name, the name of Lord Valis, and more importantly, they had an elf with them.
I have my my hand over yours. How'd they know?
Probably
Wait,
took it off when
let
he
him
came in.
Finish speaking.
So, I'd just like to know what you're all doing here.
Would be contract? Is that what we're doing? Contract?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were contracted by a senator.
Contract, yeah,
You were
different
contracted
contract work.
By a senator to retrieve his wife. I'm not a fan of elves either, but it's something that we needed to do.
You know what I hate more than elves?
What?
Cadenzans.
Oh, that's a good thing that I'm not a natural-born cadenza.
Yes.
Goes back her hood, showing the horns, the eyes, everything.
Yes.
What's the condensing?
That's who we're working for.
Oh,
Technically,
He does-
Svent would be the only condensing.
He looks at you, Aria,
Yep.
as if you're not the first tiefling, but also more that he's just kind of like, he just kind of eyes you with a certain look of just kind of like, oh, another one.
Oh, shit.
As he basically waves his hand at you, you notice that he goes by, there's something on his finger.
Okay.
And he's kind of fidgeting with it as he talks. So, you're under contract to rescue a senator's wife.
Yes.
Grant, it is a elaborately ornate white metal ring.
Oh!
It is a really nice ring.
Holy shit, it's Swamp Thing.
what?
Nothing.
It's an in joke.
Okay.
It's a White Lantern ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so he
okay.
basically just says, so, I appreciate you coming here, reminding me of my place in this world,
What did...
and most importantly, giving me something to do that isn't have sex with my wives.
Word up.
We didn't wish to inconvenience you. We only needed help and protection.
You'll have it till dawn.
That's fine.
That's
We'll be
all
out
we
of our
need.
hair by dawn.
Anybody want to roll anything on this guy?
I gotta roll again.
Not yet. There's something I want to roll, but I want to wait till he's done talking.
Are you wearing an
I guess-
ascot, John?
This is that
Looks
cloth.
like you're wearing an ascot.
This is that cloth thing that keeps me cool. Bro. I showed. I was wearing it last night. Remember?
Uh-huh.
Like, you can roll anything. History, religion, arcana, whatever you want, so...
Like I said, I don't want to roll anything on him yet. I want to wait until he's done.
Study.
I rolled perception.
Okay. So perception. You and Grant and Joe, you note that he is a rather. In fact, his clothes are actually kind of oddly foreign for this region. Like, they don't make, like, his clothes are kind of southern. They have a certain southern aesthetic to them.
Alright, cool.
He's also fidgeting with that ring a lot. And while he looks rather young as a lord, you notice that on his temples he's got graying hair.
Makes sense.
Jayson, Mike,
Yeah.
Lord Daedalus Vladistov just kind of showed up about 20 years ago.
Interesting.
Just kind of out of the blue, founded this castle, took over Stalsbard, and quickly rose to the ranks of being on the Lord of the North's inner circle.
Wow.
He's a rather reclusive lord who lives with his 6 wives,
Okay.
all of which are rather young, beautiful women.
Interesting.
More
Wait a minute.
importantly, he also has a great... It's weird thing is that out of most lords, he has a great affinity for the arts.
Okay.
In fact, Song actually, you remember hearing stuff that actually he was you heard theories that actually he may have been a traveling bard at some point, that he actually may have been a musician. That he
All right.
actually, because he is apparently very skilled. Like, you've heard rumor that he is very skilled. He also is, like, he keeps to himself a lot, but he has been seen talking to a, you know from his history that he keeps odd company, including a traveling salesman who shows up periodically to talk with him.
Huh.
who has basically he looks like a southern privateer, and him and his dog basically show up and talk to him a lot, but no one's ever been able to confirm anything about who this guy is. He does not have a deerskin suitcase.
Okay, good.
What does that have to do with
Also, you both know this. He has a collection of instruments. Rare
On him?
instruments. Not on him.
like musical instruments?
Also, you both know this. He hates the gods. Despises them.
Wow.
Shit.
He and I have something in common.
No. He doesn't just. In fact, at one point in Salzburg history, they had a large shrine erected to the Jade Emperor. He took a hammer to it
Song is now
and then
angry.
threw the pieces into the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Fish got late.
They also tried to erect another one of Gothos, and he had all of the worshippers of the god of chaos rounded up and executed.
Mm-hmm.
Svent, maybe you should take off your clothes.
Seduce him.
That being said,
I just wrap the blanket around myself.
That being said, he has been known on occasion to talk about Anorak in weird little quips.
Okay, good. We're good.
Okay. Phew.
But they're not like, they're things that don't make sense. Like, he says stuff like, oh, Anorak wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. So, okay, so let me roll a
He's
religion
a
check.
fanboy.
What? So
I
would-
doubt he'd
so-
be Anorak.
So would it be better to roll a religion or a history check on him?
Well, you both will actually, does you guys relay this information to the party, like, in silent afterwards, or?
And I rolled bad.
You know most everything that they know, but more like, Cliff Notes.
Cliff note. Okay. He came out of nowhere, may or may not be a bard, hates gods.
I want to look at Ramalia. How does she react to this guy?
Well, you're sitting close enough, you don't have to roll. She's terrified of it. Do you guys want to say anything to him? Because he's just kind of sitting there like...
I'm just a lowly mercenary.
Aria.
He'd have nothing to say to me.
Aria already said her piece.
Well, I apologize, Lord, for the inconvenience, but I appreciate you giving us the night to relax.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes. I'll be keeping my eyes on you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He stands up.
Wait, before he leaves,
Yeah.
it's like, Lord Vladislav,
Yeah.
he's leaving, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to say something.
Okay, Lord Vladislav. Bezel pass Nordsti Mir. Safety and peace.
He just looks at you. And he says, in the northern tongue, there is no safety. There will never be peace.
All right.
Whatever.
With that, I'm gonna say to him, buddy. He goes, I just want to say one thing. You are a pimp, man. He goes, I respect you for having 6 wives.
And he basically just says, he turns back with a wry smile. They should be awake when I get back.
he goes, oh yeah. He goes, I like this guy.
As he slams the door behind him.
I lose my smile. What a dick.
Hard enough that you actually hear the hinges snap.
Khale,
Oh.
saying both in and out of character. Well, that happened.
After he closes the door, I lose my smile and go, God, what a dick. Hey, what's wrong, Ramalia?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't like him. Anyone else feel sick when he was around?
It's like,
Hey,
I
It's
just,
you're an elf.
I say,
I say this, not me.
Did-
Not me. I'm from this region. I'm used to people.
Aria,
there
jeez!
was
Yeah, song goes,
But
Aria.
that's something a little bit off.
Yeah, I just say, not me. I'm from this region. I'm used to people
Anybody
like
notice
that.
how he was like almost jacking off that ring on his finger?
Yeah. I should have looked into that.
Sugulite, what do you think?
That's what I say, Zach.
All right.
Sugulite?
What?
Yeah, this is a yeah.
So what do
this
you
is a-
think about the dude?
Something about me doesn't trust him.
He's like, well, I say,
You
eh,
come from a lovely culture.
Yeah, this is definitely
will.
very different from the Empire.
yeah, I just say, it doesn't matter. He said we have protection till dawn. We'll just get out of here at dawn. The earlier, the better, anyway.
So,
Rather not meet again with that type of person.
all right.
Yeah, why was that guy? Why didn't that guy seem to like you? He goes, does he hate your dad or something?
Maybe, I don't know. This is the first news I've heard that my dad's actually still alive, so I have no idea.
So, like,
I
he's-
got lucky. I never even knew my dad.
so
Actually,
wait,
no, Khale would know he's alive, wouldn't he?
No.
wait a second.
All right, fine.
So
You wouldn't know
he's
who he is, though.
Lord?
Right?
Or is a lord?
He is a lord.
Wait, hold on, Joe, shut up.
Wait.
Khale
No.
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 would know who he is, right?
You have no idea who he is.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
How about we all sleep in the same room? I don't, that guy kind of gave off a weird vibe.
Throw the elf outside.
Okay. No,
No.
she's here.
Aria.
Jesus!
She doesn't
I
say
tell
that
her-
in character.
No. If he
Sugulite
went to
looks
sleep,
at Aria and says, with all due respect, mistress, stop being a racist.
That's racist.
Yep. You know what? That's racist. You're racist.
is Romalia still scared?
She's kind of loosened up a little bit. She looks really tired, though.
Okay, he says, did the doctor come and check on her?
There is another basically there's another knock as the door just literally just does this.
Huh.
Damn it! He broke another one.
Ah!
So this is common?
At least this time it wasn't when he slammed the city gates behind him.
Wait, really?
So this guy hates dwarves.
To Lord Valis.
Yeah. Hmm?
What's his relationship to Lord Valis?
Lord Valis is his superior.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got. Okay, who are you, buddy?
I'm the doctor.
You're not wearing a bow tie, are you?
Oh my god.
Doctor who?
He just walks over. He ignores all of you and just walks over to Romalia and just starts tending to her.
I don't blame him.
And if you want, we can just skip to the next morning.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's all sleep
Okay.
in the same room.
Yeah, I'm just going. Yeah, I can wrap up in the extra blankets.
The following
Please.
morning, it is dawn, and there is a thin layer of frost on everything as you basically get loaded into the cart.
Do we take anything with us, or do they not want us to take anything?
Do
We
we have
have to
fresh
give
horses?
that guy the heart.
Yeah. Well,
That's
you're
not here.
That's not here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do have fresh horses,
Fair enough.
and these are northern steeds, so they're kind of bred to be hardy.
All right.
Oh wait, what about our other horses? Are we just leaving them?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like.
I think you said you could have the wagon and horses, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep the new horses.
All right.
Right?
Can I have one? I want a pony.
Fuck you.
Get out of here.
Get out! of here. No pony. No
Get out of
pony
here.
for anyone.
No pony for you. Get your stupid
Aw.
out of here.
Do you have
I say we ride.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Let's put on our mats first since we got to go buy.
I'm gonna
That's a good-
go to. Where's this? I need to talk to a city guard.
There are a couple around you. They're getting rid of the wagon ready for you.
Since they contacted, which she thinks they contacted her father, which they did. She's gonna tell them where she's currently living. She's in the Empire, the Canadian
Alright.
Empire.
Yeah, you know what? I should have.
She pretty much give them the exact address of where she's living now,
They just look at you and just kind of go,
in case he needs to head down there, or he can send a raven down there for me to go up here. Either works.
"We'll work on it."
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I recommend you leave before Lord Vladistov changes his mind.
We plan to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well, again, again to these guards before we leave. I just say that there's no pastori imir, safety and peace.
Anyone want to roll anything on the guards? Because they're all just kind of milling about.
Sure, why not?
It's like, okay, I'm gonna roll. Let's see.
At 20.
Yeah.
What's my charisma?
Let's see. John, you're kind of absorbed with the fact that they're loading up the cart with supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for anyone else to roll.
I did.
All right, no, I'm just...
No one else is rolling, looks like?
I'm pretty sure I got a good idea what they're doing.
Sugulite needs a charge.
Aria, Sugulite.
Yeah, firing the charge into Sugulite.
So the big guy gets 1 and the little guy gets 20.
One of the guards, actually, to you, Joe, since you're in action, he tosses you an extra blanket.
Nice.
Everyone else, you hear them talk. They're kind of talking in a mix of North and Common Tongue. However, you do hear them. Say, "That Vladislav. I know we're supposed to serve him. It gives me creeps." Yeah.
I'm not thinking anything of it.
You hear another guy say, "You ever see him ride a horse?"
So wait, is this in English or
He's in
Northern?
English. You hear this.
Okay.
You hear one of the guys arguing about how he's never seen him ride a horse before,
Yet he gets here so quickly.
and that he just kind of shows up.
Magic.
Magic.
And also something about how apparently he once broke a part in the wall because of he won a tirade about something.
Well, I don't care about any of this.
Do I get anything else from that?
You do also. You actually, Grant, you're the only one that hears this. You hear them say something about how they had to get a new biomancer because the last one tried to tend Lord Vladislav when he was ill. And the biomancer went insane and killed himself.
God, that's got to be one hell of ball touching test.
So, you guys ride out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
If
ride
there's,
out.
nothing, if there's nothing keeping us here, I say we ride.
All right. And so, there's really nothing in between you and the next town, so...
Yeah. What's the
Fast travel.
fast travel? So wait, what's the name of the guard outpost we have to go to first?
After a couple of days of travel, you do arrive in Augustium.
All right. Any changes?
We got to
It
hide
is-
our ears here.
It is bustling. It is bustling. There are actually more guards here than there are any reason to be.
So what? Okay. So what day is this?
We can't bring her into town.
It's been like 4 days.
Well,
She's a senator's wife.
Day 10.
yeah, she's a senator's
Do they
They
wife.
know
that?
who she is. Yes, they know.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
they know.
I was gonna say.
It's like,
As you approach, you do see Phaedrus, the guy who you talked to earlier. He's basically standing there outside of where you guys are heading towards, kind of waving you down.
all right. I'm carrying the heart, so Jayson, I vote you and I go talk to him. Everyone else can just stay with the wagon.
When he's
Okay.
waving us over, I'm just gonna wait. Bye.
All right, I approach him.
As do I. I'm carrying the heart.
All right.
It's like, okay.
Hey,
Approaching him, I say, what's his name?
Phaedrus.
Approaching him, I just say, Phaedrus.
Khale, son, I understand you were successful.
At that, Khale just smiles. You're gonna wish you were there.
Did you get what I wanted?
So,
At that,
yeah. You should have seen us run away like cowards.
we're outside, right?
Yes.
At that, I just motion his door and say, probably would be nice if we went inside first.
Anything we talk about, you can do it in front of my men.
Just show him.
Show him the heart.
At that, Khale just shrugs his shoulders like, all right. I basically open my bag and show him the heart.
He reaches in and takes it.
Should have done the preserving spell on the heart.
Beautiful.
Is there anything?
Absolutely beautiful.
Does he take his knife back as well?
Okay. So
He basically just looks at you. You can keep the blade.
Cool.
This is all I wanted.
Yep.
Can I have the blade? It might be gum. It might be better than my stilettos.
Doubt it. It's just a regular dagger.
Yeah.
Also,
It is.
yeah. Also, if you're curious or interested, for a small donation, I can put a spell on it to make the heart last longer, or stay fresh longer.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, he just
Why
looks at you.
not?
He just looks at you and goes, "Oh, don't worry. We're burning it for Belphegora. We're praying
Right.
that his soul ends up in her realm."
Yeah! I shout out, yeah, fuck that guy!
But
All right.
wait, you guys aren't anywhere near us. How are you
I
hearing
just-
this?
I know, but I'm just saying anyway.
Right. All
I
right.
don't know.
So he looks at you and he just goes, "You have the senator's wife.
Just nod.
Yep. We could offer you some protection as you ride into the city.
That would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Mhm.
We can actually head out now if you wish.
Sure.
I don't think you guys should be stopping."
Yeah, I thought I'd just say that would be wise. The sooner the better.
Well, ask him why.
We are literally at war with the elves now.
I know, but
ask
thing is,
questions.
we just fucked up the goblins. Thing is, are
Tell
they
you what,
chasing
when
us?
we start writing, you can ask him.
Well, he's not going to come with us.
No,
All right. So anyone want to ask him anything, or
I'm done.
because if not, we'll just give you 3 guards and go on your merry way.
I say we do that.
Yeah,
Say this. Well, there's nothing else for us to do.
So he basically gives you a contingency of small guards on horseback, and they follow you as you go into the Empire.
Wait, did he pay us for getting the heart?
You gotta blade something.
Yeah,
Hey, so you-
he actually, oh yeah, he basically, he says, "Wait."
Mhm.
He brings out a small chest, just hands it to you, hands it to the 2 of you.
Mhm.
You can have this.
I say thank you, and as we're leaving, I say safety and peace.
Is it that nuke?
Doubt
No.
it.
No,
Highly doubt it.
the chest is rather heavy,
I'm going to assume gold.
Filled with gold.
very heavy.
Yep, it's gold. It's ours now.
It's all going to the restaurant. It's all going to the tavern.
Yeah, all of this is going to the tavern.
Yeah, you could go over to the tavern, and then if I calculate the amount, then I'll be like, well, you guys get 2 months where you don't have to pay rent.
Yeah,
So-
And
So
free
wait,
food.
yeah,
what
let's-
type of sword did Khale get?
I didn't get
Can we actually
I didn't
check
get a
the-
sword. I didn't get anything.
It was a knife.
Yeah, it was a knife. It was the knife he gave us to cut the guy's heart out. He said we could keep it.
Oh, okay.
Song opens the chest.
It's filled with gold.
Okay.
That-
All right, Phillipe salivates
so
at the
much.
Sugulite would spend his all on hookers.
Nice.
Oh, I know the perfect one.
Also, based upon its weight and the size of the chest, there's maybe like 10,000 gold pieces.
Whoa!
What?
Yeah.
Holy balls!
10,000
Round
total?
2.
That's a lot more money than I would have thought.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put that in my inventory just so one of us can remember how much is actually in it.
All right.
Can we put it
So-
inside like the guy that's the strongest?
Okay, I got a note saying 10,000 total.
All right. So,
I haven't even gotten paid by Garriott yet.
do you guys ride on?
Yes.
Onward.
Wait, what's
Onwards to victory.
Okay. So after one more day of travel, you see once again those beloved walls of the Cadensan capital city.
Oh, thank God.
The gates are open. Hours though, so things are a bit quieter.
I say there's no time. Let's head straight to Garriott's place.
All right.
Perception.
Yeah.
19.
Hey, just a weird question, but what's the name of
Perception.
the,
What are you rolling?
what's the
What were you
guy we got paid by?
Fair.
Next.
One at a time.
What was his name?
Garriott.
No, the other guy. He's asking about the one we just got paid from.
Yeah.
Phaedrus.
Okay, hi, features. Yeah. Thanks about that.
What are you
Yeah, but I
rolling?
got a 19 for perception.
Oh, perception.
No. I didn't ask you to roll, but okay.
I know, but you said it was like Phillipe sees it's
Yeah.
quiet, right? So why?
It's towards the evening hours. Also, there is a heavy military presence. In fact, it looks like there's more of a military presence than before.
I have a video. I have a video for this. Hopefully, it exists on YouTube. Okay. Oh, it does exist on YouTube.
But okay. So do you just gotta go straight to Garrett's place?
Yes.
Oh, we got him as wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zach, the video I posted. This is exactly why there's more of a military presence.
I shot an elephant in my pajamas.
Yeah.
What I was doing there? I don't know.
So anyway, you approach Garrett's villa.
All right.
Garrett actually, as you approach, you see actually one of the housemaids run in, and within seconds you see Garrett start bounding across towards you guys.
Don't everyone
Found her.
Clothesline him.
you fucker. Don't do anything. Leave him with his wife.
Aria
Yeah,
insane.
seriously.
So I can save.
Ah!
We're
So-
not doing that.
It's
I'm
taking
waving.
over.
So
Don't do anything.
I'm
so
waiting.
okay, so you get there.
Mhm.
Basically, you watch him and his wife embrace. It's full
Aw.
of passion. It's full of love. It's lovey-dovey. Garrett basically walks up to you guys. Thank you. I can never hope to repay you.
It's like-
I
Think nothing
I
of
calm
it.
him down.
Think nothing of it. It's what we do.
I am forever in your debts, sirs. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate. I will make it happen.
Didn't he say he would help me with my elephant if I did this?
Yes.
Okay.
What did you say, John?
Well, there are. I just want to tell him what we saw what we saw in the Goblin Caves, but
Let's
when
wait
he's,
till
when
later
he's
to
more in
tell
the
him
when he's in more of a mood to talk.
All right.
Actually, I just for right now, I'll just basically say to him. I'll just say to him in the comments, "What is like as the minister of war, there's something we feel you should know, something we saw when we were looking for the Goblin Caves,
Yes.
but not right now. For now, just spend time with your wife."
Don't bring it up then. That's
Yeah,
not
we'll talk
really the
about
mood.
things later.
They're like, well,
Yes.
just spend
Thank
time with your wife. She misses you.
All right. But first, as you see a small little, I guess you could call it a caravan of servants, walk out with little chests, a total of 6.
Yeah.
This is all going to the bar.
I'm keeping my half. I'm putting it in the bank.
As
It's not
Promise.
really a bar unless you guys
As-
want to put your own money towards it.
I
as
don't even know about the
Problem.
bar.
as promised, good sirs, you brought my wife back. 5,000.
Yeah.
Of course, if there's anything else that you did for me,
Actually, yes, we did.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Khale just very subtly opens his bag and shows him because we're still outside.
Yeah.
he basically gets a really, really big smile on his face.
Mhm.
Very well, good sirs. Romalia, please go inside.
I hug Romalia goodbye. Bye, Romalia.
She smiles and thanks you, and that she actually and she goes, I hope we'll speak again. I do have some things I'd like to tell you guys, but I think I should just go lie down.
That's it. That would be
Yeah,
best.
you need to
That would be best.
To get rest.
You should lie down.
So he basically Garrett looks at you and just goes, "Thank you. As promised, you will be rewarded. Double."
We can talk about finding Dumbo later though. Go spend time with your wife, buddy.
We just got 10,000 gold from him as well.
10,000
Yep.
each.
10,000
Yeah!
each.
Yeah.
Nope,
Money.
I hope you, sirs. I wish to speak with you later this evening at the Emperor's Palace. I believe we should hold an audience with him.
Khale just nods and says, "That would be wise."
In fact, if you want, we could head over there right now.
I say, why not?
Well, shouldn't we go put our money in the bank?
Nah, it's already late.
Well, yeah. How late is
So
it? That's
he-
what
So he hops. He hops into the wagon with the 6 of you
All right.
as you ride off towards the palace.
Okay, Phillipe, don't say anything. Just don't be a dick.
I'm not being a dick. I've been nothing but friendly. Shut the fuck up, Khale.
Children. Children.
Gary basically, as you are riding towards this, Garrett just goes, "This is wonderful." With all of, he's just like, "I'm so elated that I am."
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just say, think nothing of it. It's what we do.
Roll perception.
Sure.
Shit!
Oh, what's going on?
Mhm.
I'm sensing something really bad going on here.
I rolled a 2.
His whole... Oh, I feel so elated. I'm rolling Arcana.
All right. Okay. As you are approaching the palace square, let's see. So everyone, okay. Sugulite, Phillipe, and Khale.
Mhm.
You all see a crowd basically starting to part in front of the palace, like a crowd of soldiers starting to part.
Mhm.
Mike,
Yeah?
Aria, you sense something magically inclined and kind of powerful is basically heading through the crowd as it's parting.
Oh, jeez.
Huh?
Is that,
Is it Garriott?
is that the Grand Magus?
You, upon getting closer, you notice a figure fall through the crowd to the ground, screaming in pain.
Oh!
I really hope it's
Stop
not...
the horses.
Yeah, I
Do you
really
get off
hope-
the cart to go investigate?
I do.
What's going on?
Screaming in pain.
Hey, huh? What?
Upon
Sugulite follows.
I stay back just in case. Like, if he tries to move, I can just shoot him.
getting closer, you do recognize this. You getting closer, you see the guy. You see the guy basically roll himself over.
Mhm.
He's missing his right arm and he is bleeding heavily.
Oh shit.
His leg looks fractured. It's amazing he was able to walk this far.
Oh
It's
shit.
like, okay, does he look like he could be a threat, or does it look like any threats are nearby? I'll roll perception again if you want.
Who
No,
is
you're
he?
surrounded by city guards.
Okay.
He also, his clothes are tattered and torn, burned at points, as well as he looks like he's been cut to shit by something.
Okay, just seeing that, Khale just yells, Svent!
What? Okay, not just me on my trance.
But you,
What's going on?
a couple of you should recognize this man.
Yeah, who is it?
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I still yell
Run
for
up.
Svent because this guy's
Yeah.
bleeding and dying.
I run up and use healing. What the heck was it called? Healing wood.
Right? It's Reaver.
Who is Reaver?
Oh,
Oh,
What?
Lost his arm.
Got the.
Reaver lost his arm,
We should just leave him
and
there.
he looks like he's been beat to shit.
I'm not.
Oh.
I am not gonna let. Okay, Khale may be an asshole. He might hate Reaver, but he's not gonna let him die. Svent,
He's
do it
actually-
again.
Guy's like,
he's
oh,
just-
Okay, I'm healing.
He's
What the heck
Reaver's just all of a sudden starts babbling. He's just, it was a trap. It was a trap. The whole thing.
Is it- at that, Khale just like, don't talk.
That was
Don't
Yeah.
talk.
That was Weaver.
Actually, hold on. Khale just says to him, "Don't talk. Your voice is annoying. Your voice is annoying enough when you're not dying."
The cannon. It was a trap. They laid an ambush for us. They took them prisoner. They took Sir Tenold, Sir Terra.
Oh.
They're all prisoners. They took them. He was there. He was there.
Who?
I
Who?
saw him.
Who, man? Who?
I saw the engineer. The engineer was there. The engineer was there. But he was there too. I saw him. I saw him.
Who?
Does
Ronan Thule was there.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Oh, plus 1 + 6.
Now he's got
And-
Song's girlfriend.
He passed. You're starting to heal him as the other biomancers start to run towards you. As Reaver passes out.
Is he okay? Both me and Svent, we're both good at healing. I want us to check if he's alive.
End of session.
Wait, I wanted to see what Garriot's reaction to this was.
Garriott looks terrified.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, end.
In the session already?